After 10 groundbreaking American freestyle competitions, RAF built a worldwide movement. Now, it's packing its passport and going global. The best in the world go head-to-head on a new international stage. Tbilisi, Georgia, a nation that lives and breathes the world's oldest sport, where empires once met, epic champions now collide. Are you ready? This is where real American freestyle goes worldwide.
American freestyle takes the world stage in one of wrestling's most hallowed grounds. It is the hottest ticket in Georgia. The sellout crowd awaits tonight inside an electric Tbilisi Arena in Tbilisi, Georgia. It's RAF Georgia here on Fox Nation. Hello and welcome to RAF Georgia's Real American Freestyle has gone international. It's an epic day in combat sports. It starts right here, right now in Tbilisi. So glad to have you on, Shane Sparks. A pleasure to be joined by the former two-time UFC champion, Juliana Pena. And how about this guy? How about this party? Two-time PFL champion, four-time Division I All-American at Ohio State, Lance Palmer. It is a great day in combat sports, as I mentioned, Juliana. In freestyle wrestling, many are saying this might be the greatest card ever.
Shane, how could you deny that? We are representing 10 countries here tonight in Georgia. 10 out of the 24 competitors have seen the Olympic finals. We have 8 Olympic champions, 2 former UFC champions. It doesn't get much better than that, Lance.
And 19 of 24 of these athletes have placed top 5 in a world or Olympic championship. This is going to be dynamite.
It is going to be a spectacular night here in Georgia. For the first time, we set it up to Mackenzie Mitchell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your caps for the playing of the United States National Anthem, performed by Nini Iris.
Thank you.
And please welcome Natalia Kututelaze for the Georgian National Anthem.
Go!
electric atmosphere here in Tbilisi, a packed house. You can feel, and I mean you can feel the energy. 12 outstanding matchups will kick off with the #2 UFC lightweight contender. He is a staple in real American freestyle, Arman Tsarukyan, wrestling quads Khamitov. MMA, very popular in these parts of the world. If there's an RAF record to hold, Arman Tsarukyan is determined to own it. He is the all-timer in 6 major categories, leading in RAF, including wins with 6 tonight. Tsarukyan believes he is ready to further his growing legacy.
He's OG in our MMA, and he has a lot of fights. He has a lot of experience in MMA wrestling. So he's a good Greco-Roman wrestler. So on body locks, I gotta be a little bit escape from body locks and go to the single, double.
With opening match introductions, once again, here's Mackenzie Mitchell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first match is in the Real American Freestyle Middleweight Division. Introducing first, wrestling out of Kazakhstan, a WBC boxing champion and a 3-time MMA world champion, Khamitov.
Khamitov, 38 years old, he was born in Kazakhstan. Nearly 30 wins in his pro MMA career, wrestling in several promotions in this part of the world. Proudly bearing his flag as he makes his way to center mat here in Real American Freestyle. A sellout crowd awaits the first of 12 matches here tonight. 3 Real American Freestyle Championship bouts on this spectacular card.
And his opponent from Nichita, Georgia, he is UFC's #1 lightweight contender, Arman Batman Tsarukyan.
Mixed reaction from this sellout crowd. He was born in Akmataliev, Georgia, a little over 3-hour drive southwest of Tbilisi. Arman Tsarukyan, the most wins in Real American Freestyle. He is 6-0 with 4 tech falls. This matchup is brought to you by Brio. Brio, the official water partner of Real American Freestyle. Get clean, refreshing water and ice on demand. Use code RAF20 for 20% off at BrioWater.com. All right, Juliana. All right, Lance. The stage is set. It is go time.
Let's get this party started.
Arman Tsarukyan, 29 years old. He has outscored his opponent 63-13 in those 6 matches. And a quick shot right there from Tsarukyan, but a solid job there from Khamitov with a good sprawl, getting his hips back. The first of 3 2-minute periods. What are you looking for, Lance, early from Arman? You've wrestled him before.
Yeah, he usually keeps a really low stance. He's being really active right now, which is different from the first few matches he's been in. But he's in on this leg deep, but Khamitov's doing a great job with sprawling right away.
These guys were talking so much crap, and that's 2.
Tsarukyan scores first 30 seconds in. Arman now working down on a leg lace. He leads it 2-0. Tsarukyan with 11 exposures. That is the most in Real American Freestyle. He has scored 5 4-point moves. Go back to that match against Muggsy, put up 16 points in the first period. The most points scored in a period so far in Real American Freestyle. Back to their feet, 110. Arman Arman leading it 2-0. And this crowd is making a whole lot of noise.
You would think that they'd be going for Arman, but it sounds like they're booing him. They do not like him, and he is in his home country, born here in Georgia.
Khamitov goes out and grabs it 2-on-1 as they hand fight, center of the mat. Right in the hour of that Real American Freestyle logo. Khamitov, Lance, has presented himself well in this first period.
Yes, he's done great. You can tell the MMA style's coming out, though. His stance is a little too high for what we're doing here in Real American Freestyle, but he's doing a great job with the hand fight so far, and even though he gave up that takedown, he's doing a good job.
Down to a half a minute remaining in the first period. There's a fake from Arman, stalking his prey. I got to tell you guys, this is the coolest environment I have ever witnessed wrestling in. This is amazing. The crowd is into it. Arena super loud. They are packed to the rooftop here inside Tbilisi Arena. We're back at it, down to 20 seconds. Tsarukyan scoring the first takedown.
Khamitov in the press conference promised that his body locks were going to be the difference in this match and that he was going to throw Arman. Arman was not impressed with his language.
Arman, of course, will be back at it next week in Milwaukee against Colby Covington. Khamitov, as you mentioned, Lance, on the shot clock, but time runs out, and they give him the point. So 3-0 as Khamitov was unable to score in that 30-second shot clock. What stood out to you, Lance, in that first period?
I think Khamitov did a good job with the hand fight, and he was doing a good job circling. He just needs to get more offense going and control the center of the mat.
Here's that single leg finish from Tsarukyan. Was able to get his hips underneath and explode upward and get the 2.
I don't think we've ever heard a crowd like this before, Shane.
Passionate fans, to say the least. Tbilisi, as I mentioned, this is hallowed grounds in wrestling. Some of the all-time greats to ever toe the line have wrestled here in Tbilisi. Early second period, collar tie there, another fake there from Tsarukyan moving forward.
Do you think that this is the first time that Tsarukyan's faced somebody who could give him a big, gigantic challenge in on a single?
Here's a nice shot, great opportunity here for Khamitov on a single leg, puts him down to his hips. Chest wrap defense here from Tsarukyan, no points yet. Great defense there from Arman to keep this match 3-0, Lance. And now Tsarukyan with an attack of his own. He should score here, wraps up that double leg. There is the 2 awarded. And Arman now leads it 5-0 with 1:15 remaining here in this second period.
Incredible. Khamitov said yesterday, you better work on your sprawl because you've been getting taken down. And he absolutely did, because that was a nice reversal by Arman.
He was so close, Khamitov, to putting himself right back into this match. Spectacular defense from Tsarukyan as he scores his second takedown of the match. 60 to go in the second period. It's 5-0 for the Armenian, born in Georgia, Arman Tsarukyan. Underhook there, left side from Khamitov. Real American Freestyle on the world stage. And announced yesterday, will be in Moscow, Russia on the night of September 5th. Front headlock that is cleared by Khamitov. Just over a half a minute remaining. Arman 2-on-1, great setup on a double leg, puts him up in the air and slams him down for 2 more. Great technique there, Lance.
Very explosive on the shot. He did a great job getting right to the finish, capitalizing on that high stance.
Working on a leg lay, short time in the second period. 3 takedowns as Tsarukyan has controlled this match from his feet. Looking for another tech fall and his 7th win in Real American Freestyle to set the stage for that matchup next Saturday in Milwaukee against Colby Covington. Goes back to that collar tie on the right side as the final seconds tick away and this second period is in the book. How fun has Georgia been for you this week, Juliana?
Oh man, I've been loving it. The Chronicles of Georgia. I went to the Sambia church. I couldn't stop crying, man. It was so emotional. Georgia's been so beautiful. The food is great. The people are welcoming. Madloba Didi.
Nice shot there from Khamitov on that single leg. What was most critical here, Lance, for Arman in his defense?
Finishing right in that position was critical for Khamitov, but he didn't get that quick finish. Arman has great hip dexterity, and he was able to get out of that and get that takedown off of it. Great counter wrestling.
Arman at RAF 5. What impressed you most about Arman the wrestler?
He had really good skill. It's not like he's a new wrestler. He's wrestled his whole life. He just didn't compete his whole life in wrestling. So he has the skill set. There's no doubt about it.
Plus, he was a lot bigger than you, like 25 pounds over.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't turn anybody down. I'll wrestle anyone.
Anytime, any place. That's how he parties.
It is. Let's go.
Third period.
This is where Arman's cardio comes into play.
As I mentioned before, I've been impressed with Khamitov, 38 years old. He's put up a solid fight. He's competed well. Darts back in on a single leg. Similar situation. Can he finish this time?
Ooh,
and same result. Tsarukyan gets his hips back. Now going to switch sides as he works that front headlock.
Let's see what he can do. He gets a go behind. That's 2 for Arman. That's amazing.
He's a point away from another technical superiority. Can he end it with a gut wrench?
The referee looks like he's giving him time. Nope, standing him up.
A takedown away from ending this match and improving to 7-0. Arman Tsarukyan works an underhook right side. That is clear. Now he goes collar tie once again, posting on that right elbow. Nice. Another shot there from Khamitov, but into that front headlock. Arman scored here earlier. Now going to drop it on a single leg, going to chase down that takedown, and he's got it. It's going to be an 11-0 technical superiority for Arman Tsarukyan. Now 7-0 in Real American Freestyle. Colby Covington awaits. It's chaos awaiting in Milwaukee. To Mackenzie Mitchell.
The match is over with 54 seconds remaining in round number 3. For winner by technical fall, Arman Batman Tsarukyan.
Juliana Pena is with Arman Tsarukyan.
Arman Tsarukyan, you are 7-0 in Real American Freestyle. Do you have a message for your Georgian fans? And it looks like you're finally ready to compete against Colby Covington next week in Milwaukee.
Georgia, thank you so much for good hospitality. If you're not on my side, you'll give me more energy to win. Give me anybody from Georgia, I'll be here.
მადლობა ქართველებო, თქვენი პროტესტიო მეო არმაშილებს მეო მაძლიერებსო და ყველა ქართველთა შესახვედრად ზადავარო.
Tsarukyan racking up the takedowns in his win here in Georgia. What an amazing environment here in Tbilisi, the first international events for Real American Freestyle. If you're new to freestyle wrestling or just want a rules refresher, scan the QR code for a quick RAF Rules 101 breakdown with Olympic wrestler Ben Askren and learn how the scoring works before the action starts. Up next, a featherweight matchup, a couple of RAF debuts. Alibegov versus Brock Hardy.
What is that?
Seltzer with lemon.
No, the ice.
Oh, that's Rio Nugget Ice. That's from the Rio Ice Maker. It's better ice, basically.
Better ice? Premium ice. Premium muscles need premium ice.
You know that's not what it's for.
Works.
Welcome to the land of the free, in the home of the brave. We do it freestyle, you and me style, like it did in the good old days. Everything's made in the USA. Hand on your heart when the song gets played. When the gloves come on, you'll find out where you stand. That's real American. That's real American. Real American.
Tbilisi, Georgia, Georgia's capital city. It is real American Freestyle Georgia as RAF hits the world stage. What a way to start RAF Georgia. Shane Sparks, Juliana Pena, and Lance Palmer. We have 12 matchups here tonight, 3 title fights. One of those, couple of main events. Abdulrashid Sadulaev and Kyle Snyder. You talk about great anticipation. What is key in this showdown?
Kyle Snyder is 1-3 against the Russian tank. What he needs to do is win the hand fight, score early, and he cannot wrestle with any fear if he wants to bring this belt back to the United States.
And Sadulaev, the Russian tank, the current GOAT of wrestling, 2-time Olympic champ at 2 different weight classes. The guy moves like a lightweight. Man, I'm excited for this match.
And what a great way to end the night. A pair of UFC greats. You don't want to miss this one. Merab Dvalishvili and Henry Cejudo. These two met in the octagon. It was Dvalishvili who prevailed, but this is Henry Cejudo, the Olympic champ. This is his territory, Lance.
Yes, Olympic champ, 2008. Henry Cejudo, this is his home on this wrestling mat. He's going to go out there. I'm looking for one of his signature inside trips.
This is not his home. This is Merab's home. I beg to differ, Lance, and we are in the territory of Merab Dvalishvili. Let me tell you something. He said he is mentally and physically prepared. It doesn't matter if it's in Georgia. It doesn't matter where it's at. He is ready to show Triple C that he can beat him at his own game, and it just happens to be a cherry on top if he does it in front of his hometown.
3 championship matches tonight, as we mentioned. Sadulaev and Snyder, that is one. The other 2, Cruiserweight Championship. Kyle Dake defending his title once again, and Women's Bantamweight Championship. It is the champion, Helen Maroulis. She has been incredible. She has yet to allow a point in her RAF career. Brock Hardy had a phenomenal career for Mark Manning in the Big Red at Nebraska. 4-time All-American. He'll get the 2024 Euro Championships bronze medalist, and Alibegov.
Our next match is in the Real American Freestyle Featherweight Division. Introducing first from Brigham City, Utah, a 4-time NCAA All-American and a U23 World's Bronze Medalist, Brock Hardy.
Brock Hardy, 26 years old, from Brigham City, Utah. A U23 World Bronze Medalist. A phenomenal career in Lincoln, Nebraska for the Big Red.
And his opponent, wrestling out of Bahrain, a 3-time Arab champion and a 2026 Asian bronze medalist, Alibegov.
Born in Dagestan, Russia, now competing for Bahrain, the 25-year-old Alibegov. Both Hardy and Alibegov making their Real American Freestyle debuts on this Saturday night in Tbilisi. Brock Hardy, 4-time All-American. His best finish was in 2025, runner-up to Jesse Mendez. And Lance, you talk about tricky, you talk about a mousetrap. Brock Hardy presents all kinds of challenges.
He really does. You have to be sharp on all angles when you're wrestling him. I'm excited to have him on the RAF mat right now and see how he does tonight.
Alibegov last September competed at the World Championships in Croatia. 3 times has competed at Senior Worlds. Lots of experience for Alibegov, competing at cadets back in 2018, U23 Worlds in 2024. No score 35 seconds in, and because of that, we'll have a wrestler on the shot clock. Alibegov goes on the clock. He's got 30 seconds to score. This past April, he was bronze at the Asian Championships, his first medal in 4 trips at the Asian Championships. Hardy and Alibegov. No score as we approach the midway point in this first period. Collar tie from Hardy, now drops in below that right knee.
Ooh, rolls him through, he's back on it, still gets the single. And he's going for the turn.
There's a leg lace for Brock Hardy. Hardy now leading it 4-2, loads up again, and is gonna score 2 more. Great transition wrestling from Hardy, now 6-2, looking for 2 more.
Wow.
The gut wrench, 8-2, a little bit of a slow start, but Brock Hardy has erupted in the second half of this first period.
Wow. Nicely done. He respects everyone, fears no one. I like to see this kind of aggression for an RAF debuter.
Hardy was a 3-time Big Ten finalist, won the Big Ten crown in 2025 by pinning Vance Von Bar, Minnesota. Short time here in this first period. He is up by 7, but as we know, things can turn on a dime and quickly in freestyle wrestling. Right, Lance? Nobody is safe. You are never safe inside that circle.
Just before that big explosion of points, I was about to say, Alibegov has no sense of urgency so far, and that's what happened.
11 points combined, 9 in that blue column of Brock Hardy. Liam Cronin, his former Nebraska teammates, in his corner. Brock Hardy over 100 career wins, all at 141 pounds. He weighed in at 144.6 today, 143.7 for Alibegov. And he can scramble, he's funky.
He stayed right in his offense, though, Brock did. So that's how he was able to get those points instead of giving that up. Once you let go of that shot, you're giving the other guy the score. Great
so the
job
leg laces, and then transitions to the gut wrench. And we are ready for the second period.
Hands set, it's there. Yes, yes, Brock, yes.
Guys wrestling forehead to forehead.
Brock Hardy has some sneaky leg attacks. Look for him to go back to that low single again.
You said it, he is sneaky. So many times people think they're in a good position against Brock Hardy, and then he will Brock Hardy you. Straight on shot, not much of a setup there from Alibegov. No angle.
Ooh, was looking for that inside trip.
In freestyle wrestling, it is all about the finishes. The setup, the angle, the finish. Scrambles oftentimes can be disastrous. Nice shot there from Hardy in deep once again. Gonna work up. Stays patient in this position.
Oh,
gets behind, no points yet. Now he drops it down for 2. And he's a gut wrench away from ending this one. He's 11-2, he's up by 9. You gotta win by 10 for that technical superiority.
I love seeing Brock Hardy take this challenge. He literally is making his debut internationally in RAF with this gigantic crowd. Incredible.
I know his wife Courtney watching back in the United States. Another nice shot there from Hardy. Head to the outside, that's it. 13-2, the technical superiority in his Real American Freestyle debut. Brock Hardy's slogan is "Wrestling is fun," as he gives the Georgian fans that sign of love with the hearts.
The match is over with 38 seconds remaining in round number 2. Your winner by technical fall, Brock Hardy.
Impressive performance here in Georgia for Utah native Brock Hardy. Real American Beer just launched RAB Zero, that same bold, real American flavor, just without the alcohol. Scan the QR code on your screen and use code 020 for 20% off. ZERO20, 20% off. Tell you what, guys, it is hot in here. I wouldn't mind a Real American Beer about right now.
Nice and refreshing.
I'll take the 0.
That would hit the spots. Up next, women's bantamweight matchup. Anastasia Nichita and Sanjina Phogat.
Do you have anybody you're keeping your eye on tonight?
Colby Covington. I hope he's gonna win and I'm gonna whoop his ass because #1 MMA wrestler is me.
Arman, you're a spoiled little brat. Gas up your daddy's jet, bring that little Jezebel Nina drama, and I'll see you in Milwaukee on July 18th. No more excuses. It's time to run it.
Tbilisi, Georgia. Great country, and they love their wrestling. They have showed up tonight as Real American Freestyle made its way across the pond here to Tbilisi. Sanjina Phogat making her RAF debut. Two-time gold medalist at the Indian National Championships. Anastasia Nichita, she was a gold medalist at the 2022 World Championships. She brings a boatload of credentials and experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is in the Real American Freestyle Women's Bantamweight Division. Introducing first from Haryana, India, a senior world and U23 team member, Sanjina Phogat.
Sanjina Phogat, 28 years old. All kinds of wrestling in her family with her sisters. A lot of success. She is married to Bajrang Punia, who has wrestled here in Real American Freestyle, one of the men's greats in freestyle wrestling from India.
And her opponent, wrestling out of Moldova, a two-time Olympian, Anastasia Nichita.
Another RAF debut, Anastasia Nichita, 27 years old, the two-time Olympian, 2024 Olympic silver medalist for Moldova, two-time world finalist, silver in 2023, and she stood atop the podium as a world champion 4 years ago in 2022. Nichita, so much experience on the world stage. An 11-time team member between cadets, juniors, U23, and the senior level. Sanjina Phogat training out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, the Cliff Keen Wrestling Club.
I watched a match of hers, and she had to go up against her own sister. I thought, man, that's tough. She comes from a legendary wrestling family in India, Sanjita.
A lot of good scraps in that living room over the years.
Yeah, they got to wrestle over dinner.
35 seconds in, no score. Sanjita had that 2-on-1.
And Nichita, excuse me, is very aggressive. Took 2 years off, had some knee injuries, gave birth. She's a mama now. She's got that mama bear strength.
She spent some time as a member of the Moldovan parliament plans on competing at the LA Olympics in 2028. Phogat has 15 seconds to score. She is on that 30-second shot clock. Nice deep high crotch attempt, but solid hips.
Nice hips by Sanjita.
Crashing down.
Heavy sprawl here, getting the head down. It's important to stop that shot early, just like she did.
This is the second member of parliament on the card tonight. Lotto, member of parliament for Georgia.
Vladimir Khinchegashvili. So a point for Nichita as she scores, as Phogat unable to score on that 30-second shot clock. 35 ticks to go. Nichita with the fake.
Great defense so far by Sanjita.
Lance, how do you open somebody up offensively?
I mean, it really just comes down to that. You start winning the hand fight, and then the legs open up, and that's exactly what Nichita's doing.
Beautiful blast double by Nichita. Working that parterre.
First takedown of the match. Parterre, you get about 10, 15 seconds to work parterre, work on a turn or a leg lace.
I'd like to see Sanjita more offensive, not just in the hand fight, but with the footwork and the snaps and everything to set these shots up.
Nichita with a takedown late in this first period, adding to her lead now 3-0. And the 27-year-old will take that lead to the second period. RAF Georgia. Tbilisi Arena as a little Metallica playing here inside the arena. Here's that nice double leg, straight on double, lowered her level and drove through.
Just as I had said too, that Sanjita was doing a great job defensively. She gets blast doubled right through a brick wall there. Let's see if she can wash all that out of her head and come back into this second period and get some offense going.
Sanjita Phogat, 2021 World Championships participants, also wrestled at the U23s in 2017. Here we go in the second period. Phogat with work to do. She trails it 3-0.
She needs to start setting up her offense here. She's just waiting that whole first period.
I see her getting that misdirection, but then I don't see her following up with it, Lance.
Well, Nichita's all over her legs. Even with these fakes, she's just got her stuck on her toes.
Absolutely. She's great at scrambling from all positions. She's super flexible, and she's hard to score on because she never gives up. She's always attacking. Very offensive.
Probably going to get somebody on the shot clock again here soon. As I say that. Opportunity here for Phogat to put herself back into this match, and as I say that, Nichita grabs a leg. Phogat trying to roll her through.
Nichita's not going to give up here. She's like a dog on a bone. That's what makes her so tough. She never gives up.
And we get a whistle as neither wrestler able to improve their position.
I love to see two bangerangs in her corner. Punia.
Snatches a single leg.
Her husband, they're yelling at her.
Probably going to get another whistle.
It's so important to come up on that shot right away. The longer you get underneath there, the harder it's going to be to finish.
It's not a waiting position.
And it takes some energy, sitting there on the bottom, hanging on for dear life, waiting for that whistle. Down to 40 to go. No points have been scored in this second period. Nichita with a takedown and a shot clock point in the first.
Ooh, there she goes again,
good
back
attack
to the well.
On a single leg. Chest wrap from Phogat. Nichita looking to clear that right arm.
No score yet, almost.
But if she works up, Lance might get the exposure.
Yes, definitely. Just keeping that elevated and running it up to her back. I mean, she's already in great position there. Just keep elevating it.
She's got the two for a 5-0 lead. To get exposure points, got to break 90 degrees.
Yeah,
and
so
Phogat's going to hang on. We'll take that 5-0 score to the next period.
If she would have touched those shoulder blades on the mat, that would have been 2 more.
Just a little higher elevation there. It's not a stalemate position because she did score the takedown, so that's why they didn't stop it.
Another really good attack Attacks Lance with conviction.
She does a great job shooting her head right in the chest. That's what's getting Sanjita way off balance there with her chest high.
Anastasia Nichita with the cadet silver medal on her resume as well. Two-time Olympian in control here, 5-0, but 5-0 can dissipate quickly, but Phogat's got to find a way to get to her offense. Here's an attack, and she's right back in it, down by 3. See if she can work a turn here.
We were seeing that misdirection, but she wasn't following up with it, and it finally worked. Her conditioning is what I feel like is going to be taking over here in this third and final period.
And with 1:37, you can't wait to begin the sprint. You got to begin the sprint right now. Stand your offense. Keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Very good, very good.
Be relentless. Down by 3.
If she can control this hand fight and get her offense going, she can score in a hurry. She just proved that.
Yeah, it's a sprint now. You got little over 1 minute left in the third and final. You got to stack these points up brick by brick. You got to go right now. You don't have a lot of time.
Just over a minute remaining. Phogat looking for an opening, and of course, if you are Nichita, stand your offense. Back in with another leg attack, straight on. Good hips there from Phogat. Looking to beat that shoulder, get around behind.
That's 2.
And this is a 1-point match. Once down 5-0. Phogat, a couple of takedowns, 45 seconds to go.
Working that parterre. They're giving her a lot more time than they give the guys.
That's a great sense of urgency, though. She knew she needed to go in this short time period. She attacked and scored.
Phogat looking to pull it off. Was down 5-0 after 2 periods. She's got 35 seconds to work with. Couple women making their real American freestyle debuts. Down to 25 ticks. Straight on shot. Now Nichita with the front headlock. Good position. Looking to put the head in the hole, get around behind. Phogat, solid job there to neutralize with that right underhook. We're down to 15 seconds.
Nicely done by Sanjita. Low single picks it up. She gets it.
What a slick attack, and she gets the takedown. She takes the lead 6-5.
Oh, throwing that wizard chuck.
And with 1 second left, Nichita scores. 7-6. What a match! You see the frustration from Phogat, as they say, Lance, in this sport. Time on the clock, time to score. What a finish!
It's not over until the clock hits 0.
So much excitement in that third period. A violent charge from Phogat to take the lead. Nichita stays poised. Look at how slick that was.
Beautiful shot.
What does Nichita do here that's so important?
Well, she reaches back, which isn't ideal, but women's wrestling, they're so flexible. They're able to get their hips like that and their arms. She's just able to hip her over just enough because she kept the hands locked.
To Mackenzie Mitchell with the decision.
After 3 periods and a final score of 7-6, your winner, Anastasia Nichita.
Such a fun match to watch, and Juliana is with Anastasia.
Anastasia, congratulations on making your RAF debut. You've had a long layoff. What's next for you? What do you want?
Hello everyone, thank you very much for this fight. In the next, I want the belt. This is my next dream.
Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you.
Anastasia Nichita led it 5-0 after 2 periods, trailed at 6-5 with a couple of seconds, and scored the 2 to win it 7-6. It is a packed house here in Tbilisi. Catchweight match coming up. Razambek Zhamalov.
Arman.
He will toe the line against Jared Jacques.
Do you have anybody you're keeping your eye on tonight?
Colby Covington. I hope he's gonna win and I'm gonna whoop his ass because #1 MMA wrestler is me.
Arman, you're a spoiled little brat. Gas up your daddy's jet, bring that little Jezebel Nina drama, and I'll see you in Milwaukee on July 18th. No more excuses. It's time to run it.
Tbilisi, Georgia. Beautiful views of the capital city. So much history and pride here in Georgia. Next matchup with Jacques and Zhamalov. Jacques, great career for the Tigers at Missouri under head coach Brian Smith. An Olympic champion, one of 8 Olympic champions on the card in Razambek Zhamalov.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods at a catch weight of 170 pounds. Introducing first from Columbia, Missouri, a 5-time NCAA qualifier and a 2025 U.S. national team member, Jacques.
Another RAF debut, Jacques. 26 years old, they'll be 27 end of the month, a 2-time United States national team member, 5-time national qualifier, over 100 wins at Missouri, a MAC champion. In 2020, he was NWCA honorable mention All-American. All that at Missouri, followed a great high school career. He was a 4-time high school state champ.
And his opponent from Uzbekistan, a U23 world champion and a 2024 Olympic champion, Razambek Zhamalov.
Razambek Zhamalov, 25 years old, born in Dagestan, Russia. Represented Russia until 2024, 4-time Russian national finalist, 2-time Russian nationals champ. And for Uzbekistan, won that Olympic title in 2024 at 74 kilos. He pinned Daichi Takatani of Japan to win gold in Paris. Here we go. What are you looking for, Lance? First 30 to 45 seconds in this showdown.
Jacques, I'd like to see him score early or at least get on the head early. Slow the offense down of Zhamalov.
Zhamalov is coming, but nice low single there for Jacques. He's on it. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh.
Potentially dangerous with the pressure on that right knee. I talked to Jarrett early on in the hotel. He told me against a guy like Zhamalov, you got to finish quickly. He said he's got to take territory on the mat, maybe a step out or two. Looking forward to the challenge and the opportunity here in Georgia. Jared Jacques.
Go ahead, good.
Zhamalov on that 2-on-1. And just for the crowd, it's a Z, but it's pronounced with a J. Zhamalov.
So now we have a shot clock. Jacques on the clock. He's got 30 to score.
Jacques has been chomping at the bit to get on this RAF mat, so he's out here. Let's see what he can do.
That's right. You said that, or he said yesterday in the press conference, he's been blowing you and Izzy up trying to get on the card. They said, hey, you want to go July 11th? He said yes, but he didn't even know who his opponent was. He just said yes blindly without even knowing to make his debut internationally. Give him his flowers for that.
Jacques will surrender the points. 1-0 Zhamalov, 45 to go in this first period. Here's Jacques once again, similar position.
Back to the well with that low single, but he doesn't have enough time to do something with it.
Quick finishes are so important in this game.
Take that side.
And quick finishes, Lance, what aspects of a quick finish? Explain that.
Half of it's just taking the better shot, right? He's shooting downward into the mat. So yeah, you get to the leg, but also your head's already down, your hips are high, and a guy like this is gonna be able to defend that all day.
That's exactly right, Olympic champion. He took a long break. He's had a couple of surgeries, but he promised that he's in the best shape that he's ever been. And he also said, when I win this, I want JB next. What a call out, Shane.
That'd be a great match to watch. Zhamalov, U23 world champ in 2019. He was U20 world silver in 2018. He is so fun to watch, and he takes a 1-0 lead to the second period. What adjustments can Jacques make, Lance?
He needs to control the tie-ups. He needs to control the center of the mat as well. Not as much with the shots even. We already know he can get to the legs. He's just got to do a better job setting them up.
Jacques back in May had that clash with David Carr at the World Team Trials Finals in the Challenge tournaments. Gave up a takedown with a second left to David Carr to drop that match.
Jacques needs to go put a pace on Zhamalov. He said in order to be the best, you got to beat the best, and I think that that's what excited him about this matchup. Nice shot there, stuffed by Zhamalov.
Straight on shot against the guy like Zhamalov. You got to have an angle.
But look where we're at. We're back on the edge of the mat again. He's got to control the center.
Zhamalov with that underhook.
Ooh,
now he snaps him down into a tight front headlock.
Stingy.
That looks tight. Looking for the go behind.
Switches sides.
Nicely done by Jacques, not giving that up.
Good defense there from Jacques to keep it 1-0.
Went for that. Was that a super duck?
Super duck.
Attempt, yeah. He just needs better setups on here, like I said before. He's going for the shots, but it's almost like he's just shooting to shoot.
And now Zhamalov is on the shot clock. He's got 30 seconds to score. We'll see how aggressive he gets.
Throw ahead fake.
Staying really busy with the hand fight. Taking territory, increasing his pace. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good hard hand fight.
Nice posting on the head by Jacques. Nice defense.
1-1.
40 seconds left in the period.
Ooh, and this is a criteria. Could come down to it.
So criteria in Real American Freestyle, it is last point scored. Last point scored, in this case, Jacques on that shot clock points. Still a long way to go, down to 25 seconds in the second period.
Smart.
And this is a match where I'd anticipate conditioning to play a big factor in this third period.
Nice underhook.
How slick was that from Zhamalov?
Underhook to a throw by for 2. That was beautiful.
Beautiful, pretty shot from Zhamalov. It comes inside of 15 seconds. Those short time scores are so big.
Hands and feet working together. It set up the shot perfectly.
Basics.
So fluid.
Very
Zhamalov
high-level
reclaims the lead.
basics.
Exactly.
Well, you guys, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you get too tricky, but it really boils down to the meat and potatoes, the rice and beans. Stick to what works. Don't get too flashy.
Well, this was flashy. That was incredible.
Yeah.
As you said, working that underhook, throw by, and good parterre defense from Jacques.
That was gorgeous.
I would say that's the move of the night so far from a slick standpoint.
Definitely.
From a technical standpoint.
We got 2 minutes left. Let's see who comes out on top.
Who wants it? Who wants it in their RAF debut?
Zhamalov, just 25 years old.
Whoa, really? He's a little young buck.
Our 4th match so far tonight. This has not disappointed.
There we go.
3 championship matches tonight, highlighted by Abdurrashid Sadulaev, the Russian tank, and Captain America Kyle Snyder. They'll meet for the 5th time in their career later tonight. 20 seconds into this third period.
Jacques has to believe in his setups. He's just shooting to shoot. He's kind of showing the shots. He's really not committing to them.
Snap and move. Clear.
Zhamalov solid with those underhooks.
Ooh. I think we might see a throw from Zhamalov. I know that that's what he wants.
There you go.
Back to the front headlock, looking to go behind for 2 more. Let's see if he can get it. That's tight. Oh, steps over that arm. That's nice.
Against these great guys, Lance, in freestyle wrestling, if you take a bad shot, it's steep consequences.
Yeah, it gets you in trouble, especially when you stay underneath like that. You really have to try and circle up, get hand control, get back to your square stance on your feet.
45 to go. Zhamalov, solid job there, staying on that logo, taking territory, keeping his feet busy, hard with the hand fight.
Touch and go.
This guy wrestles like an Olympic champ or something.
Snap.
Inside a half a minute.
There you go.
Ooh,
Back to the well.
Here we go for Jacques, but whizzer from Zhamalov.
Just like you were saying, Lance, he gets that low single, but his head is down in the mat like an ostrich in the sand. He needs to pick it up if he wants to do something with that. There he goes.
Works up. Can he win it with the takedown? Inside of 10 seconds, single leg as he walks it near the edge.
I spoke it into existence. He only gets one for the push out, though.
Just gets the one on the push out. Still a 1-point match. And Razambek, Zhamalov, the Olympic champion in 2024, edges at Jacques 3-2. Good little scrap with these two.
No, I think it was really good match. Really very technical on both sides. I think Jacques was just in there a little bit defensively. Obviously, he's wrestling an Olympic champ.
Let's send it to McKenzie.
After 3 periods and a final score of 3-2, your winner, Razambek Zhamalov.
Razambek Zhamalov gets his arm raised and gets the victory in front of a full house here in Tbilisi. Looking at our Real American Freestyle Women's Champions. Kennedy Blades, middleweight champion. Lucia Yepes, she has been some kind of spectacular, the strawweight champion, and right there in the middle, ready for another bantamweight title defense, is the great Helen Maroulis. It is Lysak and Maroulis up next on the championship stage here in Georgia.
Rage, money, power, and
high crotch to the finish. Boom! And these guys are off the stage and out of the concrete. Out we go.
Just an amazing pace. There's another one.
And getting around behind. And that's going to be.
rage, money, power.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your main events of the night tonight? The first one is for the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Championship. Please welcome your challenger, the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Kid, one day, that belt could be yours.
We are just 1 week away from the first ever RAF Next Gen. It's in Milwaukee on July 19th. Take the same stage as the RAF 11 athletes do the night before. Registration closes this week. It is your final chance to be a part of history. Scan here to register. Juliana and Lance, how cool is RAF Next Gen?
What a great opportunity for these little young kids that are looking up to these American and national legends, international legends. They're going to get a chance to compete. The finals will be live on Sunday, every Sunday, Lance. This is going to be crazy. We're going to be so busy, and what an opportunity for these little,
it's really going to
for
be
these
awesome.
young kids.
8 days from today, we're going to be in Milwaukee doing our very first event. The kids are going to love it. The finalists are going to get to wrestle on this very mat. I'm excited for it. If this was around when I was a kid, I would have loved to have been part of it.
We await the first of 3 Real American Freestyle Championship matches. The first one, women's bantamweights. Helen Maroulis, the reigning, defending RAF champion, and Angelina Lysak making her RAF debut, the 28-year-old bronze medalist at the 2022 World Championships.
To be wrestling here in Georgia on the first international RAF card feels incredible. This is such an amazing opportunity, and I'm so grateful to be here. Listen, what RAF is doing with this card right now, I don't think has been done before. They have 8 gold medalists. They have wrestlers from all over the world. You know, when do you get to have it be such a production and entertainment and value for the kids, parents, everyone alike. I think anyone that hasn't been before, they're gonna find out. So my opponent is a very tough wrestler. I wrestled her in the final for the bronze medal in 2023 to qualify for the Olympic Games. We had a very close ending match, so I know where she's dangerous, and I've been preparing, and I'm excited to wrestle her again. Analia, let's go throw down on the mat again.
Helen Maroulis, 34 years old. She is better than ever, and she has been phenomenal here in Real American Freestyle. She has yet to surrender a point in RAF. And here is Mackenzie Mitchell with the championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger, Angelina Lysak.
Born in Ukraine, represented Ukraine until 2021. And that's the same year she won gold at the U23 World Championships. 2024 Olympian representing Poland.
And please welcome the Real American Freestyle Women's Bantamweight Champion, Helen Maroulis.
The first United States woman to ever win gold in freestyle wrestling. She did it in Rio in 2016 in grand fashion. A 3-time Olympic medalist, 8-time world medalist, 4-time world champion. The GOATs of women's wrestling in the USA, Helen Maroulis. One more time to Mackenzie.
Our next match is scheduled for 3 periods and is for the Real American Freestyle Women's Bantamweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, wrestling out of the blue corner, representing Poland. She's a 2021 World U23 champion, a 2022 World Bronze medalist, and a 2024 Olympian, Angelina Lysak. And her opponent, wrestling out of the red corner, from Rockville, Maryland, an 8-time world medalist, a 4-time world champion, a 3-time Olympic medalist, and the Real American Freestyle Women's Bantamweight Champion, Helen Maroulis.
Helen Maroulis at RAF 8 in Philly. Title defense against Alexis Janiak. She scored 5 takedowns and right to the second period. 10-0 technical superiority. Another test in the name of Angelina Lysak, the 28-year-old. And here we go in the first of 3 Real American Freestyle Championship matches on the card here in Georgia.
World Championships 2023, Lysak gave Helen a little bit of trouble. Let's see if she's able to game plan again to get this belt. She's making her debut, and she's right into a title shot.
Maroulis recently beating Amanda Martinez at Final X to make her 13th world team for the United States. No score 30 seconds in. What impresses you most, Lance, when you watch the great Helen Maroulis?
Man, she's just always in perfect position. She's not afraid to shoot. She's not afraid to take risks out there. And that's why she's so good. She's gotten really good at the basics, but also she'll take risks and put girls right to their back.
And you've gotten to see her now a couple of times, Juliana. What do you like most about watching her? That entertainment she brings to the RAF stage.
Man, she is a go. I am an absolute Helen Maroulis fan. She's just an absolute stud for a female. And she said right away, I have a chip on my shoulder because everybody thinks that women aren't technical. And that is her job, to go out there and prove that women can be just as technical, if not more technical, than the men.
And a big 4-point move, feet to back. A great start as Maroulis puts up a crooked 4 spot with 50 to go in this opening frame.
Like I said, she's not afraid to take risks.
When she won that title in Rio. She beat 13-time world champion and 3-time gold medalist Saori Yoshida of Japan, 4-1. What a night that was in Rio.
I'm going to start something a little controversial here. However, you know, just as a fan of the sport, I know that they're different weight classes, but La Tigra against Helen Maroulis. Who wouldn't want to see? Come on, get out of here.
It's never out of the question on this mat.
So good on the RAF stage. Very impressive. Both of these women so slick, technical. Down to 10 ticks in this first period. The first of 3 championship matches tonight here in Tbilisi. Final seconds tick away, 4-0 for the reigning RAF world champion Helen Maroulis. Here's that 4-point throw, working off a 2-on-1, Helen Maroulis. She gets the 4 points.
So calculated there. Worst case, you go out of bounds, get your 1. She went for the 4, ended up with it. 4-0 going into the second.
At 34 years old and all the experience in big-time matches, Helen Maroulis, savvy. Get a look at that RAF championship belt.
Look at the body language of Helen. She's chomping at the bit. She came right back out there, and you can just see it, her demeanor. She's ready to go now. She got that first period out of her system, and she's fired up. You can just tell.
I know a point of emphasis for Helen Maroulis has been the mental game, wrestling free, not being defined by the sport.
And she went for that inside trip. That is Helen's signature move.
Foot sweep. Very calculated in the hand fight in this match so far.
She goes for the inside trip again.
Has that left arm. Had it momentarily. Great day in combat sports. So glad to have you with us here on Fox Nation. Shane Sparks, Juliana Pena, and the party, Lance Palmer.
And Helen, what a beautiful ambassador for the sport of women's wrestling. She's done it all.
She's done it for a long time, and she's still at the top of her game. This is awesome.
No question.
She's like the female Kyle Dake or something.
Not a bad comparison.
No, give her flowers. I always give her flowers. She's incredible. My daughter is screaming her name, looking up to her.
Had the fans on earlier today looking for that inside trip once again.
Nice defense by Lysak. Helen with the big underhook.
She tried to go to the underhook side, though. Usually with that inside trip, you go to the overhook side so you can pinch it and take it down.
Right, or else risk getting turned on that trip.
Maintains great position. Looking to score, very aware. Forehead to forehead with 20 to go in this second period. In this women's bantamweight championship match.
And there's that risk you were talking about, Lance. She went for it.
And it's tough, too. Lysak very defensive in this match so far.
How does she get to her offense, Lance?
I don't know if she's trying to or not. She's just trying to tie her up and slow her down, I think.
A scoreless second period. Score remains 4-0 for the champion, Maroulis.
I'd love to see Lysak open up a little bit, but I know and she knows that when she does that, that's when Helen scores.
But she can't even tie you up very well.
Annalena Lysak, Junior World Silver in 2016, also a pair of Cadet World medals in her trophy case. Maryland native Helen Maroulis has yet to give up a point in Real American Freestyle. Dominant in capital letters. Another title defense here in Georgia.
And Helen wearing her own wrestling shoes. I love that. Helen, if you're listening, I want a pair, please. I'll pay you. Those are so cute. Actually, like those green Asics from Lysak, too.
Those are
awesome.
sick.
Those are sick.
I have never seen a pair of green Asics.
Japanese.
30 seconds have gone by in this final third period.
Both girls trying to win the hand fight here.
Point on the board for Lysak.
They took it away. They took it away. Big underhook for Lysak. 2-on-1. Defended by Helen.
That 2-on-1. Maroulis extremely strong in the hand fight.
In between periods, Lysak's cornerman and husband was very, very adamant about her getting her offense going.
Yeah.
So far, she's just trying to tie up and slow things down.
Deep shot on a single leg from Maroulis.
Beautiful single, sits her right down.
Lysak was looking for something big. Maroulis, great defense,
Nice.
well aware. And she scores 2 more, now 6-0 as she's working on the leg lace. Right on the edge.
Shelfing that leg, gets 1 for the step out.
No, she already had the takedown there, so 6-0.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, she's ready to go.
40 seconds left.
Maroulis has now outscored her opponents in Real American Freestyle 22-0. Down to 30 seconds. Lysak looking for the home run right here. Nothing to lose.
Overhook.
Maroulis neutralizes with that 2-on-1 once again.
Lysak knows she has to go big. There's nothing else to go here.
Oh, going for that front headlock, going for the cement mixers.
She hits a 4-point throw. It's a 2-point match.
Oh, she's going for it again.
Looking for it again. And now Maroulis in position for a fall to end this championship match. And I believe they give her the fall, Helen Maroulis. And still the RAF Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World. Give Lysak a lot of credit there, Lance. I mean, she did that 4-point move. She went for it again.
That's what I mean. She had to go for something. She got it the first time, but a girl like Helen Maroulis, it's going to be hard to get 2 of the same thing in a row.
So on the scorecard, it is a fall for Helen Maroulis as she successfully defends her Real American Freestyle Women's Bantamweight belts.
Here's your winner by fall, and still the Real American Freestyle Women's Bantamweight Champion, Helen Maroulis.
Here's Juliana with the RAF Women's Bantamweight Champion, Helen Maroulis, as she shows some love to the crowd.
Congratulations, you have successfully defended your belt again. How are you feeling about wrestling in Georgia, and what would you like next?
Georgia, I just want to say I love this country. I love the people. I love how much you love wrestling. This is a great place for the first international card. It's always great to wrestle, but especially here, I'm very grateful. Who would I like to wrestle next? I don't know. I know we still have more international cards, US cards, so I would love to get somebody out here.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, and we're going to give it over to the translator.
გილოცავ ამ გამარჯვებას, შენ დაიცავი კამარი, როგორია შენი შეგრძნება, როგორ მოგწონს ქართული აურა, ქართული ატმოსფერო და კამრის ფლობელი ეუბნება რომ საქართველოში თავს შესანიშნავად გრძნობს, ძალიან მოწონს აქაური სიტუაცია და უკვე არის ის ვინ შეიძლება იყოს ის, ვისთანაც ამ კამარზე იბრძოლებს, რადგან უკონკურენტოა ფაქტიურად.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone at RAF. This is an amazing league. I love it. So, yeah, keep it going.
Helen Maroulis defends her belt, the first of 3 RAF Championship matches on the docket tonight in Georgia. Still to come, the Cruiserweight Championship. Kyle Dake, Kid Dynamites, here inside Tbilisi Arena. The veteran and world champion gets Vladimir Gamkrelidze. Wrestled in the Olympics in Paris in 2024. Looking forward to that championship matchup. Next matchup, Jacques, Varner, and Petriashvili, a couple of Olympic gold medalists set to collide. Geno Petriashvili is a Georgian wrestling legend, a three-time Olympic medalist, including Olympic gold in 2020, three-time world champion, and 2 additional European championships. Meanwhile, Jake Varner found RAF success right out of the gates with a shutout win over Pat Downey in his RAF debut. Now both are ready for a true heavyweight encounter.
Wrestling's big here in Georgia, and I've actually never been here. I've been in a lot of places around the world wrestling, but never been to Georgia. But it's pretty cool. And yeah, my opponent, Geno Petriashvili, I know him pretty well. We're actually friends. He's come to the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club at Penn State and trained with us a few times.
Feels good. I did not compete 1 year and return and competed in my country. He's a great wrestler, great person, and he's one of the great wrestlers I have wrestled. You are my friend, but now you are in Georgia. This is my house.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Heavyweight Division. Introducing first from Bakersfield, California, a 2011 World's Bronze medalist and a 2012 Olympic champion, Jake Varner.
Jake Varner, the Olympic bronze in 2011, as you heard Mackenzie say, won that Olympic title in 2012. In 2022, National Wrestling Hall of Fame distinguished member. Out of California, Jake Varner.
And his opponent, representing Georgia, a 3-time Olympic medalist and a 2024 Olympic champion, Geno Petriashvili.
Listen to this Georgian crowd as they come to their feet, welcoming one of their heroes in Geno Petriashvili, making his RAF debut. The 11-time Olympic and world medalist, Petriashvili is wrestling royalty here in Georgia. Varner giving up some size. He weighed in at 232.1. Petriashvili 279.3. So Varner, Lance, giving up almost 50 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge difference, especially when you're wrestling a guy at this level. Olympic champion in 2024. Obviously, Jake was Olympic champ in 2012, so there's a little disparity there in the age there, but I mean, both of these guys are such high level. I'm so excited for this.
Varner, 40 years old, Petriashvili, 32. He was born in Gorey, Georgia. 3-time Olympic medalist, bronze in 2016, silver in 2020, and that final step up the ladder in 2024. No score, 35 seconds in, 0-0.
Jake is the first to come out with his team for the representing this card. All of his boys are here with him.
Mentioned Varner from California, but he's been with Cale Sanderson for a long time. He went to Ames, Iowa, wrestled at Iowa State, was a 4-time finalist. And here is Petriashvili putting 2 on the board in this first period. He takes the early lead, getting this crowd hyped up. It is deafening right now.
This is amazing.
This is fantastic. It is such an awesome environment. Georgia has definitely answered the call. So much history, great, knowledgeable wrestling fans. Chant breaking out.
Jake Varner, been here since Monday. I asked him what's it like to be back. We haven't seen you since RAF 2. He said, well, I've turned 40 since then. I'm a little bit older, but I'm going to do everything that I can to give it all I got to get this win here.
Don't let him fool you. This guy's in the best room in the country in the United States. So
absolutely.
I know he came prepared.
Penn State head in the hole.
Gonna score again. His second takedown makes it 4-0. Mentioned he went to Ames. He won 2 national titles for the Cyclones then. As you mentioned, Lance, went to State College with Cale Sanderson. Perhaps the best room in the world. One of them anyways. He's given up 2 takedowns to Petriashvili. Final 10 seconds in this first period.
10 seconds.
And given up almost 50 pounds, Lance. If you are Varner, it's got to be good angles. You can't get caught underneath.
It's really got to be snaps. You know, you don't want to be underneath. Snap and go
Maybe
behind.
Sweep singles, perhaps.
Yep, hit the corner on
Arm
him.
drags.
Easier said than done when you're wrestling
No
Olympic
doubt
champ.
about
But
it.
if anybody can do it, Varner can.
Petriashvili, 8-time world medalist. He won 3 straight world titles from 2017 to 2019. 10-time European Championships medalist. Couple of takedowns. Just drives right through that power from the Georgian. And now showing some of that slickness. Head in the hole, stays patient in the position, and gets
Just
behind
so
for
big.
2.
You can't get stuck underneath like that. He knows that too, so we'll see if he adjusts.
One of the great rivalries in all of wrestling in recent memory. Gino Petriashvili and Taha Agul of Turkey. Man, did they have some battles.
You can almost feel the size difference in those snaps. He just moves Jake so easily. We've never seen anybody move him like that.
Yeah, these aren't your grandfather's heavyweights. They got feet like cats. They're very, very nimble.
Both guys heavy on the head. Snaps him down once again. Has Varner extended underneath. Hooks that near leg and scores 2 more. His 3rd takedown of the contest. 6-0, Petriashvili.
Looking for the turn. Looking for that gut wrench. She's going
Has
for
that
it.
low
He gets
gut
it.
wrench.
That's
He's
2.
got it. Now 8-0. One more turn will end it. Can he get it? Yes, he can.
Man.
Petriashvili putting on a show here in Georgia.
Man, that's impressive.
McKenzie with a decision.
The match is over with 58 seconds remaining in round number 2. Your winner by technical fall, Gino Petriashvili.
And Juliana with wrestling royalty here in Georgia.
Petriashvili, congratulations. You looked great out there. Are you back? And what is next for you? What are your emotions?
Can I rest 1 minute? მოგესალმებით. მოდიდება. დიდი მადლობა, რომ მოგზანდით. დიდი მადლობა ქართულ გულშემატკივარს. თითოეულ თქვენთაგანს. ის რომ დიდი მადლობა RAF-ს, ორგანიზაციას და ის რომ დღეს ჩვენს დედაქალაქში ტარდება ამ დონის ღონისძიება არის და მიუთითებს იმაზე, რომ ვარ ძალიან ნიჭიერები, უნიკალური ერი ვართ და უდიდესი ერი ვართ. საქართველოს გაუმარჯოს, გაიხარეთ. Hey Varner, Jake, where's Jake? Jake, you are really warrior, great wrestler, amazing person. I love you, brother. Thank you for an amazing match. Thank you, our guests who come to Georgia. კიდევ ერთხელ, ჩვენ სამშობლოს გაუმარ! გაუმარჯოს. და კიდევ ერთი დღეს ჩემი ყველაზე დიდი გულშემატკივარი აღარ არის აქ. მაგრამ ზეციდან დაყურებს და მიხარია, რომ მისი სახელისთვის კიდევ ამოვედი და ვიასპარეზებ. ჩემი კარიერა დასასრულისკენ მიდის, მით უმეტეს ჩემი უახლოესი კაცის გარეშე გამიჭირდება დიდხანს თქმა, მაგრამ კარგი შემცველები ყავს. ჩემ ოჯახს მინდა განსაკუთრებით, ჩემს მეგობრებს, ბევრი თქვენთაგან Mama Chemia, Spartak Petriashvili. Kaikharet. Thank you everyone to come here. Thank you guys. Give me next amazing, crazy match. Next for me is that I will do some wrestling. I will training with my young brother, young generation. I love this work. That's my life. So, thank you everybody. Ჩვენი ხელისუფლების წარმომადგენლები არიან, მადლობა. გულშემატკივარს ყველას მადლობა. გაიხარეთ. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. RAF is here in Georgia. It means that we Georgians are very special and very talented people. And thank you again to all of you. And tonight, with me, there is not the most important person of my life with me. It's his father. So this victory belongs to him. Thank you. And for next, he does not know who will be his opponent, but he will be ready, he will work hard, and he wins.
What a cool moments for the Olympic champion and three-time world champion Petriashvili in front of his Georgian fans. That was some kind of cool. Earlier, we had a production error and showed an incorrect map of Georgia on our broadcast. This was by no means intentional, and we meant no offense. We issue our apologies. Wear what the athletes are wearing tonight and score some exclusive RAF merchandise. Scan now to unlock 25% off your order. Act now. This is a limited time offer. It is a great night here in Georgia. A big championship match coming up with Kyle Snyder and Sadulaev, and we're back at it next week in Milwaukee. It's the table of three with Eric Bischoff along with Chad and Izzy.
What an incredible night here in Tbilisi, Georgia. Guys, I can't believe it, man, our very first international event. We're going to talk about Milwaukee coming up, but we've got a big one here tonight. Sadulaev, Kyle Snyder, this is their fifth time, man, but this one's going to be magic.
You know, these are two of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Kyle Snyder came out, shocked the world right away with a big win over Sadulaev. Then Sadulaev came back with 4 straight, missed a couple world championships. Kyle Snyder ended up winning those world titles. And guess what? They couldn't put that match together, but we did on We Will on Real American Freestyle tonight.
Tonight is going down, but what are we, days away now from Milwaukee? We're going to be jumping on a plane, leaving here in a couple hours, heading to Milwaukee next week. A lot going on there.
That main event, that's a blockbuster main event. Everybody's been wanting to see Kobe and Arman. Both those guys are some of the best shit talkers in the game. And we're going to see 6-0. We'll see what happens with Arman tonight, but he could be 7-0 going against Kobe Covington, who's 3-0. Kobe has a wrestling background. Arman's becoming a wrestler. This match is up for grabs, and I think it's going to lead to our title match for one of those winners. Also, Ben Askren is wrestling Bilal Muhammad. You know, everyone wants to know what's going to happen here. Ben almost died a year ago, right when he signed his first contract in Real American Freestyle with Izzy and I and yourself. And here he is, 1 year later, stepping back. What an inspiration.
We're going to hear more from Ben Askren in just a moment as he sits down with Chael Sonnen. In fact, yeah, we're ready. Take a look.
Ben, 1 year ago, I get a text message. It says, "Did you hear about Askren?" I grabbed the phone. I called the person back. They said, "We're going to lose Ben Askren. Ben Askren is not coming out of the hospital."
So I only died 4 times, or the ticker stopped for about 20 seconds.
Ben, this has only been a year. How has preparation been going? How do you feel in practice? What does a normal day of training look like?
I'm not where I was, but you know, the interesting thing about this one is I'm getting so much better so quickly. You know, it's like every single week I'm setting a new record on the bike, just because my body's still improving at that rate.
All right, you and Blahal, the return match, your last match. As I understand it, this will officially be your last match.
Yes.
But we're coming to Wisconsin.
Yes.
So you are going to have home court pressure. It's not really an advantage, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. You know, it's not pressure to me. I'm just happy to be alive every day. So I see this as a great opportunity. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try my hardest. And we're going to have a bunch of AWA guys in the fans. And then when they say, "Oh, I got this little boo-boo," I'm going to say, "Hey, I wrestled a double lung transplant. Get a little tougher, son."
RAF 11 is just 1 week from now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It is one of the most anticipated matchups of the summer. 2 unbeatens as Arman Tsarukyan takes on Colby Covington in the main event. Plus, you don't want to miss this. Olympian Ben Askren makes his celebrated return to the mat against Bilal Muhammad. Get your tickets now or watch it live right here on Fox Nation. Our next matchup, Beebe, Matcharashvili, and Zach Elam. Matcharashvili, the Georgian, the 2024 Olympic silver medalist, and Zach Elam, an All-American for the Tigers of Missouri. Matcharashvili came up short in his light heavyweight world title challenge versus Kyle Snyder at RAF 9, but now he returns home to Georgia to begin the quest for his next championship opportunity. In his way is Zach Elam, the NCAA All-American, making his RAF debut.
I'm ready. It's my dream when I was young, you know, it's always my dream, you know. It's rough. Give me this dream, you know, and I will be ready. And I want to show all my country who we are.
Givey, you know, he's obviously a well-accomplished wrestler, you know, Olympic silver medalist, and I've seen him wrestle, you know, a dozen times. We've had some common opponents, but we've never, you know, wrestled each other. So I hope they boo. You know, I kind of hope I get the experience of just being in a hostile environment.
I feel my people is with me.
Givey, tonight in your home country, I look forward to competing against you. See you there.
Hey, Zach, we'll be ready. You are my home, my town. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Division. Introducing first from Kansas City, Missouri, a junior world silver medalist and a 2-time All-American, Zach Elam.
The 26-year-old from Kansas City, Missouri, 5-time national qualifier, 2-time All-American. He was 6th in 2023, 4th in 2024. 2018 Junior World Silver Medalist for the United States. Zach Elam making his RAF debut here in Georgia. Georgian flags all over the arena.
Representing Georgia, a 2-time world bronze medalist and a 2024 Olympic silver medalist, Beebe Matcharashvili.
Matcharashvili, 1-1 in Real American Freestyle, was really impressive back in February at RAF 6. A 3-3 win over Stephen Buchanan. He trailed that match 3-0 after 2 periods. Ended up winning it on criteria. Last time out, RAF 9, late May in Dallas, in a light heavyweight championship match fell to Kyle Snyder. Matcharashvili European Championships this past April was bronze. And Juliana, Matcharashvili looking to get back in the W column here at RAF.
I wonder how closely he's looking at this main event, if he wants a rematch against Kyle Snyder. You know, one thing that I saw in his last showing out with Kyle Snyder is that he was walking with a massive limp on that left leg, and I was like, oh no. And so I was actually surprised to see that he was up and ready to go for this card, but that's just the life of a wrestler. They wrestle, like Arman won tonight, and in less than 7 days he's going to be wrestling again. These guys are so tough.
Matcharashvili from Nichita, Georgia, one of the oldest cities, 40-minute drive north here of Tbilisi. No score, 40 seconds in.
Givey moves so well for how big he is. His level changes, his footwork, it's really impressive to watch.
He's like a bull too. He really is.
Good way to put it.
He's so strong.
He's 29 years old. Won bronze at the World Championships in both 2022 and 2023. U23 World Champ back in 2018. As Elam will go on the shot clock. He's got 30 seconds. slow pace here in this first period.
Elam knows what he's got in front of him. He's just got to open up and try and score some points.
Matcharashvili weighing in at 227.5 for Elam 240.7. So the American, a little bit of size as Matcharashvili drops in on a leg.
Let's see if he builds up from there.
See Elam there coming up through the crotch. And we are back to our feet. Scoring because Elam unable to score in that 30-second window. Matcharashvili 1-0. What a crowd here in Tbilisi. And so much great history here, Lance. I mean, this is one of the greatest places of wrestling history in the entire world. So many legends have scrapped right here in the nation's capital.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm so glad that we were able to do our first international show here.
So cool.
This crowd showed out. Obviously, the Georgian wrestlers showed out so far. Man.
I don't care where we are. You put me in a place where people love and appreciate wrestling, you're a friend of mine. No doubt. This is magical.
And how insane is it that they said we're going to Moscow yesterday, September 5th?
I'm leaving
ready?
tonight. I'm going to start making the walk. I'm not missing that. No way. September 5th in Moscow, Russia.
Kremlin, have you been there?
I have not. I've always wanted to watch wrestling in Russia. Here we go, second period. Matcharashvili up 1-0.
Zach Elam making his debut, needs to make the most of this opportunity, not be deterred by the fact that he's in his home country, and just get to work right now.
Just really one-leg attack, that from the Georgian. It was defended by Elam. A couple of level changes there from Matcharashvili, who has a collar tie left side.
It almost seems like that knee's acting up a little bit on him.
On Gibby?
Yeah, he's not really exploding. That level change is there, but you can tell he's kind of...
I'm telling you, I was watching him in the back after his last show, and I was like, he's hurt.
Elam on the shot clock for the second time. He's got 15 seconds to score, or there'll be another tally for Matcharashvili.
Couple of collar ties, a little snap there, misdirection.
Another shot clock point for Matcharashvili. Gibby now up 2-0.
Posting on that head is Gibby. What was that, Lance?
There's a nice deep shot.
I was just going to say, Elam's got to create action. He went for the shot, but obviously against a guy like that, you'd have to have a good setup.
Here comes snap. You get your balance.
Gibby's so physically strong. He's got a nice single leg, beautiful timed shot.
Gets that right single leg. Can he finish? Can a tree top a single leg? And he is going to settle for the step up.
I think it's because of that knee. He didn't even go for the trip there. He kind of braced himself and then just got the push out.
Speaking of cute Asics, are those pink Asics I see, Gibby?
Those would look good on you, Juliana.
I would love those. I couldn't wrestle my way out of a wet paper bag, but I'd still rock them.
Double
nice.
leg. Elam works out, and it's a one-point match.
Nicely done by Zach Elam.
There it is. He had to pull the trigger. He went and got the score.
Little boy from Missouri. He's got it.
It's a good match. 10 seconds remaining in the second period as both combatants work their way back to the RAF logo center of the mats. See a little blood on the face of Zach Elam. Expect this crowd to really get behind Matcharashvili. It's a one-point match to the third.
Elam's right back in it.
Right back in it.
And how much confidence does that give Zach Elam that he just was able to get that takedown against the bull?
Olympic silver medalist.
Oh yeah, that ain't no easy thing. Here's a takedown, single leg, turns it into a double, locks it, gets it. Beautiful job by Zach Elam.
Great job there from Elam to keep his chest tight to the body of Matcharashvili.
100%. Hips in, head up, chest in. locked the hands right below the butt. He was able to get the good finish there. That was nice.
That's the kind of technique that was shown in those YMC magazines back in 1978, when that's when you learned how to wrestle.
On the Adam dummy.
You weren't born then in 1978, Lance?
87. Close enough.
Didn't you say 78?
I was just 3 in 1978.
That's right, only 3.
As expected, this crowd getting behind it. Giving Matcharashvili drops into the single leg once again.
Nice
Has
shot.
Elam on his right hip.
Build up, Gibby.
Similar situation what we saw back in the first period.
Sit in that corner, Zach Elam. High.
Probably going to bring it back to their feet here real soon, and there's the whistle.
Trying to go for that crotch lift.
Matcharashvili's been able to get to the legs, but then he is stalled underneath. As I mentioned, giving up a little bit of weight, almost 15 pounds. Slow.
Third
back
and
to
final.
The line from Elam.
Let's go, Elam. You just got a double leg. You can do it again.
This last 90 seconds, we're going to see who wants it more, who's going to push when they're tired.
And nice job controlling the centers. Givy Matcharashvili.
Criteria in Real American Freestyle is last point scored if it's a tie score.
Meaning that the person who scores last will be the winner if it was, for example, 3-3. Whoever was that last person wins that match.
And now for the first time in the match, it is Matcharashvili who is on the 30-second shot clock.
Which means he's got 20 seconds to score, or else Elam is going to get a point and he'll win on criteria.
He'd be leading on criteria.
Yikes. Oh, no pressure. Oh, he can't. I mean, who do you go for, the American or the Georgian to win in front of his home country? Uh-oh.
Once down 3-0. Elam has rallied back 3-3, and he leads on criteria by way of last point. We're down to 40 seconds in this light heavyweight showdown. Here's Matcharashvili, and that is going to be scored 4 for the Georgian. He leads at 7-3.
Nicely done by Gibby. He felt that fire coming right underneath his butt, and he capitalized on it.
He just broke the match wide open. That was amazing. I was just going to say that knee is compromised, but he got right into that position, scored off of it. Awesome.
A huge 4-point move for the 2024 Olympic silver medalists.
Elam's got to go here. He's got to go for broke. He's down by 4.
He needs something really big here. 4-point move, he would win it. But that is going to be one tall task against Givy Matcharashvili. Seven to 3, the final score. Givy Matcharashvili now 2-1 in Real American Freestyle.
Man, Givy's a beast. I love it. What a great match.
Back to Mackenzie Mitchell.
After 3 periods and a final score of 7-3, your winner, Givy Matcharashvili.
Juliana with Givy.
Givy Matcharashvili, congratulations! You won in front of your home country. What are your feelings? Who do you think is going to win the main event? And are you going to call out the winner of that?
პირველ რიგში მადლობა RAF-ს ამ ყველაფრისთვის, თქვენი გახარებისთვის, საქართველოს ყურადღებისთვის და მის ამაში წვლილი შეიტანა ყველას გაუმარჯოს. ისი თქვა მინდა ხა. წონას, ზომას, ასაკს მნიშვნელობა არ აქვს. დღეს აბსოლუტში ვიყავი 100 კილოგრამი ვარ სულ და მინდა გითხრათ, რომ ქართველებს სატნი არ აქვს. არ არსებობს, რომ ქართველმა სატნი მისცეს რამეში. საქართველოს გაუმარჯოს! thank you for everyone. Thank you for the biggest support, and thank you to RAF that they gave me this opportunity to be here. And we Georgians, we never know to step back. We always move forward. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Georgia deserves this victory. And even he said that he is now in a different weight category, 100 kilograms. It's not for him, but even he could win here. So this is giving. Thank you.
That 4-point move in the third period to break open a tie match. Gibby Matcharashvili victorious in his native Georgia. Looking at the United States World Team, littered with Real American Freestyle wrestlers. These are the wrestlers currently on the Real American Freestyle roster, and there's going to be one more because the final World Team spot on the men's freestyle side is with the RAF featherweight champion Real Woods. He will square off against the young phenom Bo Bassett's. Great representation on the United States World Team from Real American Freestyle. Some phenomenal names. And one of those is Zane Retherford, the Zane train here in Tbilisi. He was super impressive at RAF 9 in Dallas when he beat Antrell Taylor 8-0, put up 5 points in the third. Zane Retherford. A tough task for the Zane train as he will toe the line against
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods.
Retherford and Akmataliev next here in Georgia.
All the fans do this. I just got to meet Dan Gable, which is fun. So I got to be a fan for, as the first time I've been so freaking.
But never seen them in freestyle wrestling, so that's going to be interesting to see how they transition from one sport to another.
There's the fan zone from earlier today. It's one of my favorite things, how Real American Freestyle brings the fans, especially those young fans, to their heroes. They are able to meet the wrestlers of Real American Freestyle, get their merchandise signed, take some pictures, shake some hands. Lance, you've been a part of the Fan Fest.
Oh, it's amazing. It's the best thing we could do for the next generation of kids. I mean, you got grown adults going in here to get pictures and autographs too. It's amazing.
I just have to say, give these wrestlers their flowers because you're signing and giving your energy away to the fans, and then you're coming and competing hours later. If that were me in a UFC fight and I had to go shake hands and kiss babies before I'm about to get locked inside that octagon, forget it, dude. I'm not doing it. These guys are amazing to be able to do that.
But hey, that's part of growing the sport, right?
Yeah.
They know that that's bringing more people to the sport, and that's the goal with Real American Freestyle. So that's what the whole thing with Next Gen, the events that we're doing back to back, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
Lightweight matchup here in Real American Freestyle. Ernazar Akmataliev, a 2-time Olympian for Kyrgyzstan, and Zane Retherford, the 2023 World Champion and 2024 Olympian. Zane Retherford, the Zane train, has been super impressive on the RAF stage. We saw him in that win against Antrell Taylor in late May, scoring points from a multitude of ways. Tonight, he looks to build off that debut and add an RAF international win to his impressive resume.
Yeah, super excited to be competing on the first RAF international event. Excited to bring that American style. Yeah, just excited in general. It'll be a lot of fun. There's a great history here in Tbilisi. You know, the Tbilisi tournament was a renowned wrestling tournament, so it's great to be here in Georgia. Heard we're gonna have a lot of fans. Everyone we've met so far in the hotel, going to the sauna and stuff, is asking us, you know, are you guys wrestlers? Are you wrestling in RAF? So it's kind of cool just to be walking around and people know what it is. So I expect that the fans are gonna be pretty pumped to be there and just excited to feel that environment. Ernazar Akmataliev, super excited to compete. Let's have some fun, let's put on a show.
The 3-time national champion from Penn State, Zane Retherford, set to take the stage here in Georgia with those introductions. Mackenzie Mitchell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods and is in the Real American Freestyle Lightweight Division. Introducing first from Kyrgyzstan, a 3-time world medalist and a 2024 Olympian, Unazar Akmataliev.
Unazar Akmataliev, 3-time world medalist. Bronze last September at 70 kilos. Also bronze in 2022, was silver in 2021. A U23 world champ as well in 2021, making his RAF debut.
And his opponent from Benton, Pennsylvania, a 2023 world gold medalist and a 2024 Olympian, Zane the Train Retherford.
Zane Retherford, always calm, cool, collected, but Lance, don't let him fool you. This is a savage, this is a killer, Zane Retherford.
Man, I've always been a fan of Zane Retherford. Back when he wrestled Logan Stieber in college all those years ago. I mean, he's always a go-getter. He's so heavy on top. That's what I love about him. He always goes for the action.
He nasty.
He is nasty. Back on the RAF mat for the 2nd time in his career, of course, at Penn State, 2-time Dan Hodge Trophy winner. Was undefeated his last 3 seasons, ended with a 94-match win streak, 126-3 in his career, and right now, Akmataliev had him in a 2-on-1, able to clear that 20 seconds in.
What grip strength from Akmataliev. Holy cow, this promises to be a non-stop action, high level, do not blink.
Gonna be a lot of fun to watch this match. Akmataliev, 28 years old, Retherford just turned 31.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, that 2-on-1 from Akmataliev. Grip strength.
Akmataliev won a UWW ranking series events earlier this year. He beat Alec Pantaleo in that final. Pantaleo just celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, Alec.
And Retherford on the shot clock already. Referee calling for time, or calling for action.
Guys, this position right here, he's controlling the tie of Retherford, and that's obviously he can't get any offense going here, but he's doing such a good job of it. It's making it look like Retherford's not really doing much.
That's what
so
I'm
that's why he's on the clock already.
That's what I'm saying. His grip strength, he's got it. Like, he's strong. You can see it right away. That was the very first move that he pulled out when the match started, and you could just tell his strength and his grip strength. He's holding on to it tight and is really tying up Retherford.
Akmataliev on the board, 1-0.
I'd like to see, there we go. He's getting in so deep on that shot when he explodes. Also, I'd like to see him reach with the rear hand like he was doing before, but he's giving it up a little bit.
He's going to the other side with that 2-on-1.
He loves that 2-on-1.
Golly. And nicely done posting on the head. Retherford, he's trying to post on that head and see if he can get a shot off of it. Get off me.
The snaps and fakes and footwork are going to be huge here instead of getting caught in those tie-ups.
Akmataliev 1-0 after the first 2 minutes.
And Zane Retherford is the 2nd Penn Stater to come out tonight. They got their whole crew here.
In Retherford's corner, a pair of Olympic champions, and Jake Varner, who we saw earlier, and Cale Sanderson, Olympic champion as well, head coach of the Nittany Lions of Penn State, powerhouse in American collegiate wrestling. So if you are Retherford, Lance, in this 2nd period, what adjustments can you make?
I'm making the adjustments of reaching as much, right? I'm not reaching as much. I'm using my fakes and level changes and head snaps instead of just reaching to tie up. That's going to open up the legs and get those fakes moving.
What I saw, he was going for that swing single, and he almost found a little bit of success with it. I want to see him go back to that.
See right there, the level changes and fakes.
With the 1-0 lead, again, gets that 2-on-1. He's been living in that position.
Zane doesn't need to reach here. He just needs to use those level changes, footwork, circling, moving.
There it is.
Use the whole circle.
The word I would use to describe Akmataliev is clingy.
Especially when both guys are dry like this. There's not much sweat. You can't really slip out of these positions.
Back to the well with that 2-on-1, Akmataliev.
Yes.
Oh, good shot there from Zane Retherford on a single leg.
Okay.
Got to elevate here, get high. Got to get high and get that finish quick.
Reaching across for that opposite ankle. Stays on that left leg.
Posting on that head is Akmataliev. Putting it down in the ground, but he looks like he's trying to go for it. He's trying to
Retherford
shove.
chases down those ankles and gets the 2. Retherford with his first lead midway through this second period. Zane Retherford lands he can beat you in so many different ways.
Yeah, I mean, he's very versatile. He's great on top. He's great on his feet. He can move his feet in the open, and he can get heavy on the head. I don't like how he's hanging that arm, though.
He won a cadet world title, did Retherford back in 2012. An amazing career. Thought he was done wrestling, but had to satisfy the itch.
Nice, he finally was able to find a
sneaks that
takedown.
leg in. No points yet.
That happened from that 2-on-1. That's what he's been trying to go for the whole time. Come around and take the back, super sneaky.
But he still has to clear that leg. If that leg's under in that position, there's no 2 yet.
Looks like he's going for the gut wrench. High gut.
Retherford trying to defend in parts here in the final seconds of the period, and time will run out on
Awesome
Akmataliev.
defense by Retherford.
Wow.
Just how difficult is that, Lance, to stay that
keeping that
solid
leg
and
hook like that is insane because he had the gut wrench on top, but he was still technically not behind to get the takedown.
Here's a replay, low sweep single for Retherford. Trying to shove that leg, doesn't quite get it. Reaches for that far ankle. Holding on to that knee, building up.
The knee.
Just stayed really patient in that flurry.
This third period's going to be exciting.
Yes.
Akmataliev, the U23 world champ back in 2021, trails Zane Retherford 2-1. Akmataliev really stalking, not backing up, he's engaging.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to get him put on the shot clock here in a second. He's controlling the center, controlling the ties. Let's see if Zane can get some offense going.
Akmataliev, he finally was able to find a home for that 2-on-1. Let's see if he can get it done again.
Physical match here in this third period. Hard hand fight for both guys, and I believe it is going to be Akmataliev who's back on the clock. It is.
We're going to see some heavy hand fighting here. These
This
guys
is
are
where
getting
Retherford
intense.
is so good, Lance.
Yeah, it's great. In
Great
this
man
third
awareness.
period, go ahead.
No, Retherford has relentless pressure, what makes him so nasty. He's got super high output.
Akmataliev had his hands locked, now switches off.
Front headlock.
Final seconds.
Let's see if he can go around for 2.
Rutherford keeping that right arm tight, and Akmataliev will roll him through for 2.
Wow.
He did not score on the shot clock. So it was 3-1, now 3-3, but Akmataliev scoring last point. He leads non-criteria with 25 seconds to go.
Incredible.
Let's see if Zane can get the score off of this, though.
He's got 22 seconds for broke.
Here we go, put your seatbelts on, 20 seconds left. Rutherford and Akmataliev.
Rutherford looks angry, he knows he's got to go.
This is going to be a sprint here from Retherford. He knows he's got to score here.
But that's what makes him so good. He's got that relentless forward pressure. I know he can do it.
Even if he shoots him out of bounds, that's one. That's all
There's
he
a
needs.
shot. Akmataliev skips away. And the 28-year-old Arnazar Akmataliev rallies back for the win, knocking off Zane Retherford. He was fun to watch, Lance. That was impressive.
Yeah. Heavy on the front headlock here. Pinching that head, staying tight with it. He's going to that chest wrap over the top.
And there's the deciding move.
That was nice.
Rolls him through, what strength.
That 2-point move was the difference. Back to Mackenzie Mitchell.
After 3 periods and a final score of 3-3, your winner based off criteria with the last point scored, Ernazar Akmataliev.
In his RAF debut, impressive performance for the 2-time Olympian from Kazakhstan and the 3-time world medalist Ernazar Akmataliev. A fantastic evening here in Tbilisi, Georgia.
Arman, we got lots of brands that want to work with you.
Like who?
Beef Bus, protein fueled by beef.
No.
Meathead Burger, 2-pound patty. Well, it's horse meat.
Ew.
Python Storm, this is toxic energy. Fine. What do you want to do?
Water.
Water. What do you mean water?
Brio, bro.
Brio, bro.
Tbilisi City Hall, the Ministry of Sports of Georgia, the Georgian National Tourist Administration, and our valued sponsors. 2 main events tonight. We will end the nights with Merab Dvalishvili and Henry Cejudo. Couple of former UFC champions. They fought in the octagon. It was Dvalishvili getting the win, but tonight it is Henry Cejudo, the Olympic champion, getting Dvalishvili on a wrestling mat. There is Merab Dvalishvili.
The machine.
When we last saw Merab Dvalishvili, he was winning performance of the night for his 12-1 tech fall of Frankie Edgar in his RAF debut. Later tonight, in one of our main events to close the night, he comes home to face a UFC legend in Henry Cejudo in a very meaningful return for the Georgian.
როდესაც საერთაშორისო არენაზე გადის ორგანიზაცია და პირველ ქვეყანას ამერიკის გარეთ ირჩევს საქართველოს.
This is dream come true to be back to Georgia. Thousands of people can watch me live here, and then also millions of people can watch me on TV or social media. So, like I said, this is dream come true, and I can't wait to compete, and it's gonna be great. All together, it's gonna be great.
And there is Triple C, one of the greatest combat athletes of all time, the former UFC flyweight and bantamweight champion of the world, 2008 Olympic champion, the great Henry Cejudo. Our next matchup, Connor Beebe, four-time NCAA qualifier at Central Michigan for head coach Tom Borelli, and Vladimir Khinchegashvili, the 35-year-old two-time Olympic finalist. He won Olympic gold, a legendary run to gold in 2016. In his RAF debut, Vladimir Khinchegashvili shut off a strong takedown game, executing a total of 4 to secure a win over Johnny DeJulius back in April. Connor Beebe had a solid debut showing himself, also against Johnny DeJulius the previous month, but ultimately lost a close one tonight. These two meets, Beebe and Khinchegashvili.
It feels awesome. I mean, going somewhere different in general, to a different country, learning their customs and things like that. It's a new experience. It's fun. New challenge. You know, I'm the away athlete going into pretty much enemy territory, right? The last RAF I had literally the whole crowd. It was awesome. I think I had the loudest pop in Tampa, so I was the hometown guy. This time I'm now the away athlete, so it's an exciting challenge. So I'm really excited, and everything around here has been awesome. Being able to sightsee a little bit with my brother and my corner man, so it's a really cool experience.
This is Georgia. Georgia win. This is my home. Sorry, Connor. Welcome to Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is in the Real American Freestyle Featherweight Division. Introducing first from Western Springs, Illinois, a 4-time state champion and a 4-time NCAA qualifier, Connor Beebe.
Connor Beebe, 2-time University Freestyle All-American, 2-time U.S. Open All-American, the wrestling nerd. 39 years young, Connor Beebe, taking the Real American Freestyle stage for the 2nd time, and he is loving, and I mean loving, every single second. He is so proud to be here.
And his opponent from Georgia, a 3-time world medalist, a 2012 Olympic silver medalist, and a 2016 Olympic champion, Vladimir Khinchegashvili.
Another Georgian wrestling legend, 35-year-old 2-time Olympic finalist, Vladimir Khinchegashvili, making his 3rd RAF appearance. 3-time world medalist, he was gold in 2015. This matchup is brought to you by Brio, the official water partner of Real American Freestyle. Get clean, refreshing water and ice on demand. Use code RAF20 for 20% off at briowater.com. Lance, I love this kind of matchup.
No, this is great. Connor Beebe had a great showing against Johnny DeJulius. Some think that he won that match. So I'm really excited to see what he can do here against Lotto.
Lost to DeJulius 9-6. And for Khinchegashvili, fell to Bo Bassett at RAF 7 in Tampa, and then he beat DeJulius in Philly, had those 4 takedowns in the 8-5 win.
I remember that. It was a little bit controversial against DeJulius. You asked in the press conference, could you imagine yourself here 2 years ago?
Talk about Connor Beebe.
Yes, he said absolutely not. It's an incredible opportunity for him.
Khinchegashvili gets around behind and scores the first 2, the Georgian with the early lead.
The 2nd member of parliament, hometown hero here, looking for the leg lace. Ooh!
Looking to roll him through. Good defense here from Connor Beebe to keep it 2-0. That could have saved the match right there. Big time, absolutely, Lance.
Did you see how he locked his hands up in that leg lace? That was vet move.
I refer to those as things that don't show up in the box score, but oh so critical to keep it 2-0, because oftentimes a tight leg lace can be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points in a heartbeat.
Lotto said it's a huge honor and a big responsibility to have to wrestle in front of the Georgian people, but what an honor, and how excited he was to be able to be here and to have RAF in his home country.
He was born in Gori, Georgia, hour and 15-minute drive northwest here of Tbilisi.
Look at how he has his hand right there. He's controlling it.
Lotto can almost lull you to sleep and explode. That's where he's so slick.
Shot there from Beebe, but back into that front headlock position. This is where Lotto scored earlier.
I also think that RAF, when Lotto made his debut, it kind of reinvigorated him to wrestle.
Score 2.
Nicely done.
Now 5-0 for Khinchegashvili.
His first time out, it was like he had never wrestled before. Now we see him again, and he's like a whole new man.
Won that Olympic gold in 2016, following Olympic silver in London in 2012. Has the first period lead. So far, it's been a great night for the Georgians, with Petriashvili and Matcharashvili, both victorious.
Head pinch, rolled it through. Chest pinch, I meant. Chest wrap.
You're learning. You're doing a good job.
I'm trying. Are his hands already smoked? His forearms already smoked?
Great first period for Lotto. Let's see if Connor can come back and put some points on the board.
Right, you see these Georgians going up against Americans, and you're like, oh, that'd be so great if they win here in Georgia for their country. And then you're like, oh, but you can't go against the Americans. You want the Americans to win.
It's America versus the world tonight in Georgia. Early 2nd period. 5 spot on the board as this crowd making some more noise for one of their Olympic heroes. Shot from space there from Beebe.
Conor's got to do a little better job of setting that up. I know he's kind of just trying to get a feel for it, but if he really wants to go, he's got to pull that head exactly just like that, get the feet moving.
You called it.
Beebe was a MAC champion for the Chippewas back in 2010, was a team captain that year as well. New father.
Yes, I was just going to say congratulations to Connor Beebe for becoming a father for the first time.
Wrestled at Montini Catholic in Lombard, Illinois. Four-time Illinois state champ, part of 4 team titles with the Broncos. And now Khinchegashvili, believed going to be put on the clock. A long way to go. Straight on shot again, right into that chest wrap. Khinchegashvili looking to turn the corner, and he scores 2 more. It is 7-0. Able to score on the shot clock.
Connor's got to be active here on bottom so he doesn't give up any more points. Get a good stand up here and try and score.
Khinchegashvili, also a 3-time European champion, won a couple of junior world titles. What a career. So cool to watch a legend like him on the RAF mats. Drops in below the knee on a single leg, final seconds. Can he score, make it a 9-0 match?
Turning down.
Beebe's defense keeps it 7-0 as they head to the final period. It is a great crowd here in Tbilisi. Georgian flags all over. Here's that chest wrap. Gets the 2.
Lotto gets better every period that he's on the RAF mat. So exciting to see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we hadn't seen him in so many years when he made his debut, and I don't know, he was like a different guy. I feel like this RAF has reinvigorated his love for the sport because he looks just as good as he did in the Olympics.
Well, it's great with Real American Freestyle, giving these athletes a chance to showcase their skills and compete.
And that's what he said at the press conference. He said that RAF is helping all of these sportsmen and doing everything possible to make the wrestlers comfortable. And you can see that, you can feel that. It's the energy, it's what all of the wrestlers say.
These men and women love wrestling in Real American Freestyle. Great experience for the athletes. It is awesome.
Shake it out of your head, Connor. It is not impossible. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Get to it.
He's really just got to control these ties, though. He's letting Lotto do a lot of the work, and he's not really getting to where he wants to be. Lotto does that cross tie, which is really slick, but it keeps Connor from being able to release that arm to get to a shot.
You know, I obviously am new in the wrestling space, but that's the first time I've seen that. I haven't seen that kind of, like you said, that cross wrist control there on that 2-on-1.
Lotto's slick.
That's nice.
It's almost like those old man moves that you're like, man, this shouldn't work, but it works on everybody.
You ever see those old guys playing softball that beat the young bucks on those teams, and they're just so good?
Khinchegashvili back on the clock once again. The first time he was on the clock, he scored. Front headlock position.
He's gonna pick up that knee. He's trying.
Looking to drive him to the edge, get that push-out point.
Oh, runs out of time. 10 seconds left on that shot clock.
Remember, there's no grounding rule, so a push-out's a push-out, whether you're on your knees or on your feet.
And I love that.
And do you think that the wrestling space loves that?
I think so.
It keeps the action going.
Okay, here's a wrench. What about the challenge calls?
I like the fact there's no challenges. I like to see the action continue. 2 more.
For Khinchegashvili.
Beebe getting shut out 9-0. Vladimir able to score. Both times he was on the shot clock.
Lotto needs 1 more for this to be a tech fall.
You know the crowd wants the tech.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Lotto's pushing the pace. This is great.
Oh, look at those fakes. Look at those fakes. He's fast. He's feeling himself. Nice hips. He's going for it.
There it is. He's got it. 11-0 as he gets it at the buzzer. Georgian Olympic champion Vladimir Khinchegashvili.
By technical fall, Vladimir Khinchegashvili.
And Juliana is with Vladimir.
Lotto, congratulations. What is the message you have for your fans here in Georgia?
Lado გიოცავ რა არის შენი მთავარი სათქმელი საქართველოსთვის?
პირველ რიგში მადლობა ერთობისთვის. ერთმანეთის გვერდის გომი ზუსტად აი ესე ერთობით საქართველოს ყოველთვის იქნება ერთიანი და ძლიერი. ერთმა დალოც.
God bless Georgia. Georgia will be always united. And today we are united.
კიდევ ერთხელ მინდა რას ორგანიზატორებს მადლობა უთხრა, რომ აირჩიეს საქართველოს თბილისი საუკეთესო ქარდი იყო და ჩემი აზრით მომავალშიც იქნება არაერთი ესეთი ღონისძიება არაერთ სპორტში და ჩვენ შეგვიძლია ყველაფერში საუკეთესოები ვიყოთ. ყველამ ჩვენ თითოეული უნდა დავდოთ და ჩვენ აუცილებლად უძლიერესები ვიყოთ.
Thank you to RAF that they have chosen us, Georgia, and we are sure that we will always successful. We will be always successful, not only in wrestling, in every sport. Thank you.
Vladimir Khinchegashvili now 2-1 in Real American Freestyle. Back-to-back wins over Johnny DeJulius and Connor Beebe. Real American Beer just launched RAB Zero. Same bold Real American flavor, just without the alcohol. Scan that QR code right now on your screen and use code 020 for 20% off. Still to come, one of our main events, the RAF Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Kyle Snyder, Captain America, Abdulrashid Sadulaev, the Russian tank. They will meet for the 5th time in their illustrious careers. Abdulrashid Sadulaev arriving, the 2-time Olympic champion. He's won 3 Ivan Urigan titles, 6-time world champ. And he will look for that RAF title. And there he is, Kyle Snyder, 10-time world and Olympic medalist, an Olympic champion 2016. With 4 head-to-head matches in the books between Sadulaev and Snyder, the current RAF lightweight heavyweight champion has nothing but respect for his challenger tonight.
You know, I just think wrestling is so big internationally and especially in Georgia. So, I mean, we get off the plane and people want pictures, autographs, and I think the crowd is going to be electric. So, but for me, it's really the matchup. Abdulrashid Sadulaev is the greatest wrestler of our generation, and so this is a huge match for me. There isn't a match more important to me than this one. This is the most important match of my career. I'm prepared well. I've prepared as hard as I could, and he's very consistent in the way he wrestles, and it's very difficult for anybody to score on him. He's a very defensive counterattack wrestler, so he's in great shape, and I think I'm in great shape, so it's going to be a good match.
Cruiserweight Championship is on the line with Vladimir Gamkrelidze and the reigning champion Kyle Dake. Dake, a 7-time world and Olympic medalist, 4-time world champion. Gamkrelidze, 2024 Olympian. He claimed silver at the 2023 World Championships. RAF Cruiserweight World Champion Kyle Dake has successfully defended his RAF title 3 times, the most in RAF history. Now he faces Georgian star Vladimir Gamkrelidze, a 2-time Grand Prix and the 2022 U23 World Champion. The RAF title once again is up for grabs.
Yeah, RAF Georgia, first international event. It's going to be super exciting. There'll be 10,000 screaming fans there. I'm going to be on the opposite side of it. I'm wrestling a Georgian, so I'm pretty excited for it. And it's going to be an amazing event, probably one of our best. Defending the belt in front of a hostile crowd is going to be a lot of fun. I've done it before throughout my career, you know, having go into hostile territory and come back out victorious. So I'm just going to go out and wrestle my best and put my best foot forward, and whatever happens, happens. Coming into Georgia, you know, walking on the streets, you have people stopping you, asking for photographs, asking for autographs. They know wrestling's here, and they're really excited about what we come to bring, and RAF Georgia is going to be incredible.
Please welcome the challenger, Vlad Gamkrelidze.
Vladimir Gamkrelidze, 2-time U23 world medalist. Won that U23 world title back in 2022 in Serbia. Beat Ahmad Usmanov of Russia to claim that title.
And please welcome the Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight Champion, Kyle Dake!
Kid Dynamite 4-0 in Real American Freestyle. He has outscored his opponents in those 4 matches 35-9. In 3 of those 4 matches, he has allowed 1 point or less. Coming off that win over Parker Kekaisen 7-1. And with championship introductions, here's Mackenzie Mitchell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods and is for the Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, wrestling out of the blue corner from Gori, Georgia, a 2022 U23 World Champion, a 2023 World Silver Medalist, a 2024 Olympian, Vlad Gamkrelidze. And his opponent, wrestling out of the red corner from Lansing, New York, a 5-time world finalist, a 2-time world bronze medalist, and he is the Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight Champion, Kyle Dake!
Tonight's RAF comes to Tbilisi, proudly supported by the Georgia National Tourism Administration. It's not just held in Georgia, it's hosted with Georgian hospitality. Welcome to Georgia, Europe's hidden gem. All right, here we go. Cruiserweight title in Real American Freestyle on the line. It is Dake and Gamkrelidze.
Am I allowed to say that I have a favorite wrestler? I never had one before, but I think I have one now. Kyle Kid Dynamite Dake. He is an animal. I know he's riding high off of those wins against Zahid Valencia too in that series in Final X. Golly, he's such an animal.
Lost to Zahid Valencia last year in Final X. This year was able to beat Valencia, lost the first match, won the final 2. He's back on a world team. This match, Lance, has some energy.
Oh, I'm excited already. The hand fighting is just so intense already. These guys are going to explode.
Kyle Dake is 35, Gamkrelidze is 25, and Gamkrelidze said, hey, this is a guy I looked up to when I was growing up. He's a legend, a lot of respect.
No, he literally said, it's so nice when you're a little kid looking up to these legends and now you get to wrestle them. I said, Kyle Dake, how does that make you feel? He's like, I'm only 35.
And Kyle Dake would tell you, he's getting younger every day.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's aging in reverse, so he doesn't feel 35, that's for sure. He don't wrestle like it either.
He's on that clock against the 4-time world champion Kyle Dake. Dake, 2-time bronze medalist at the Olympic Games at 74 kilos.
And the third Penn Stater tonight. So far, these Penn Staters have been unsuccessful. He's got to get a win for the Americans tonight.
Nittany Lion Wrestling Club, Zane Retherford and Jake Varner tasting defeat here in Georgia. Dake with the 1-0 lead. Gamkrelidze unable to score on that shot clock.
Dake bump, Dake bump, Dake bump.
He is just so powerful. And Kyle Dake just weighs 183.9.
Can we tell the viewers that are maybe watching for the first time about this, you know, weight thing that he's got going on, where he's literally fought in every single weight class available to him? Talk about it, Shane.
I remember when he started at Cornell, of course, he was 141 as a freshman. He won it at 141, 149, 157, 165. He's been 74, 86, what, 92? I mean,
and he's getting better as he gets bigger, too.
Incredible.
How many weight classes did you just name? Like 8?
I think 6 or 7.
Come on.
At 74, 79. I think he's wrestled, what, 4 or 5? International weight classes between
he just keeps
World
getting better.
Championships and Olympic Games.
It's amazing. Great first period here.
He says he's aging
Highly
backwards.
contested match so far.
Nice show of sportsmanship from both gentlemen.
Second period in a 1-point match. The RAF Cruiserweight title is on the line.
Nice little throw-by attempt from Gamkrelidze.
What you may not see on TV is how intense these hand fights are and how minimal the amount of positioning is. It looks like not much is going on. These guys are expending tons of energy with their hands and footwork, head position.
Yeah, really good point, Lance. You can feel the physicality. You can hear the bodies banging, the hard hand fights.
And that was nice mat awareness from Gamkrelidze, who turned on the inside when he knew he was going towards the edge. That was nicely done. That was super savvy.
Mat awareness.
Gamkrelidze being warned by the official on that hands to the face. Goes to the head of Dake immediately. Dake works back up. 1-10-second period. Just a 1-0 match.
Big underhook for Gamkrelidze. Not able to capitalize on it.
Nobody's going to give an inch. You got to go out and take it in matches like this.
Literally. Punches a big underhook again, Gamkrelidze, but still doesn't have any success with it.
Now Dake on the clock.
So Dake will go on the clock for the first time.
Every time they do that, I want to go travel. It's not a travel. It looks like a travel, but it means action.
Dake has accomplished so much on the world stage. Remember, didn't make his first world team until he was 27 years old back in 2018.
He was trying
to chest wrap, looking to get him towards the edge. He's going to score the point. That is so big for Kyle Dake, able to score on the shot clock. That is how you win championship matches. He's now up 2-0.
Those are vet moves.
Absolutely, just such great mat awareness, super high wrestling IQ from Kyle Dake. Short time in the second period.
Oh my gosh, a blood timeout I think might be needed. That is a massive cut.
That is a nasty gash on the head of Kyle Dake.
I think it was off of that fake. Gamkrelidze really bit on that fake. I think it may have been his chin that hit the back of the head. I'd like to see it again. I don't really know what happened there.
So you know what time it is right now, Lance. It is head wrap time. Wrap that thing up.
I have a question.
Wrap it up.
Would they ever stop it if it was a big enough cut like they do in MMA? Or they just wrap it up?
I think you got to wrap it up, throw some dirt on it, and go fight.
Let's take a replay.
Go. Yeah, right off that fake, you could tell. There it is. It's
You're
already
right, Lance.
bleeding.
Good catch.
Oh, it happened too quick. Replay again. Let me see.
It was right on the chin as he faked. That was a sick fake too. I was gonna say that during that time. He made him bite on so hard on that fake.
What's the key to great fakes?
You have to make them believe you're actually shooting. Some guys just take these like half shots, which is good. It can set up other things. But those hard pump fake steps like that, it can make a guy eat it hard.
What are they telling him right now, Lance? What do you think they're telling him? Because he's
Man, you got the best corner in the world. It doesn't matter what they tell him. He's going to believe it and go out there and wrestle hard.
A lot of wins in that corner. Also in the corner is Casey Cunningham, one of the assistant coaches on that staff at Penn State. What a job they have done.
And you know, if I'm Gamkrelidze, I'm getting like more and more chomping at the bit, blood in the water. I'm getting more anxious and being like, I'm making him bleed. I'm making Kyle Dake bleed. I could win this thing. I could take it home.
He's a stud.
He's getting more and more confident. As the longer Dake sits down, he's getting more and more confident.
Here we go. We're back in action.
Here we go.
Short time left in the second period.
But that doesn't deter Kid Dynamite. He don't care. Let's go.
Dake takes a 2-0 lead to the third as he looks to defend his cruiserweight title here in Real American Freestyle. There's a look at that corner with Jake Varner, Casey Cunningham. Kyle Dake winning his 4 world titles in 2018 and 19, and then again went back-to-back in 2021 and 2022. There's that chest wrap. He's able to lift Gamkrelidze up and push him out of bounds.
Gamkrelidze had to respect that chest wrap because anytime Dake goes there, you're going flying.
Dake bombs. We've seen those before.
And he is just so physically strong, too. Oh, it's already gone.
Head wrap is gone. Action will stop once again.
Come on. Come on.
Be a great souvenir. You're a big Kyle Dake fan, Juliana. Go grab that head wrap.
Let me tell you something. When I had my rematch against Amanda Nunes, I was bleeding like crazy.
Well, we knew from the beginning this was going to be a controlled fight, and that's what it is. The hand fighting is so intense, the footwork. These guys aren't going to give an inch, like I said earlier.
Juliana, how much fun have you had tonight?
So much fun. I love when I see blood. Just kidding, I don't.
Wrapping up his head once again. Again, we got the 2 main events. Kyle Snyder and Abdulrashid Sadulaev. Merab Dvalishvili and Henry Cejudo to put a cap on RAF Georgia. Back at it next week. In Milwaukee, there is Merab Dvalishvili, former UFC champion. Most takedowns in UFC history. He was able to beat Henry inside the octagon, but now he will get the Olympic champion on a wrestling mat.
The machine.
The machine.
This crowd's going to go nuts when he comes
They are going to
out.
go crazy. His entrance is epic. Here we go, third period. A 2-point match, so Gamkrelidze with a takedown would lead on criteria. But it's one thing to get through the head-hands defense of Kyle Dake and ultimately get a finish. He is so good positionally.
Both of these guys are just such high level. This is the best wrestling you'll ever see with these guys. There's the fake again. He's making them bite on that fake every time.
Down to 110. Listen to this crowd.
Gamkrelidze has to go. He's got 1 minute. 1 minute left in this match. Make or break.
Dake just sticks with that collar tie. Down to 45 seconds.
I'd like to see Dake control center though, because I have a feeling he's going to get hit here. Maybe not with this little bit of time left, but he's eating those fakes every time.
He's just so positionally
there
aware.
He is. He's
Really good job.
right
They're
back
exactly
to the center.
circling back in. Down to 20 seconds. A step out will not be enough. Down to 15 seconds. Late charge from Gamkrelidze.
One for the Americans. Oh, maybe not.
Dake with that chest wrap is going to hang on for the 2-0 win. Kyle Dake remains the RAF Cruiserweight Champion of the world.
They scared me for a second. They kept letting it go after the clock was done. I was like, no points, no points.
Now 5-0 in Real American Freestyle. A hard-fought, gritty, workmanlike victory for Kyle Dake.
You got to give it to Gamkrelidze, though. He went for it. He didn't wait. It's just hard to score on Kyle Dake, man. He's got great hips.
Here's Mackenzie Mitchell.
After 3 periods and a final score of 2-0, your winner and still the Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight Champion, Kyle Dake!
With the gash on his head, Kyle Dake finds a way once again. A winner's win. He keeps his Cruiserweight title here in Georgia.
What is that?
Seltzer with lemon.
No.
Oh, that's Brio Nugget Ice. That's from the Brio Ice Maker. It's better ice, basically.
Better ice? Premium ice. Premium muscles need premium ice.
You know that's not what it's for.
Works.
Events with Dvalishvili and Henry Cejudo. Merab Dvalishvili in a lightweight match against Triple C, a pair of former UFC champions.
We have a 2016 gold medalist in the house.
That'll be our final match of the night.
He's a 3-time world champion and the president of the Turkey Wrestling Federation, Taha Agul. Taha, does RAF have a future in Turkey?
Fantastic crowd here in Tbilisi.
I'm president of Turkish Wrestling Federation.
Real American Freestyle on the world stage. There's Merab. Won't be able to punch or kick tonight.
European champion in this hall, and I know this hall.
What a career he has had. He is a legend.
And I have a surprise to
most
all
takedowns in UFC history with 119.
November,
George St. Pierre is second with 90.
Turkey, and we will organize
Dvalishvili awaits his matchup with Henry Cejudo. There's Triple C.
Thank you. You guys heard it first. Real American Freestyle is coming to Turkey.
He became the youngest American in men's freestyle to win an Olympic gold medal. Since then, Kyle Snyder, who we'll see next, became the youngest. Time for the match of the century, perhaps. Captain America, Kyle Snyder, the Russian tank, Abdulrashid Sadulaev. One of the great rivalries in men's freestyle wrestling. RAF light heavyweight world champion Kyle Snyder co-owns 2 RAF single match records for both takedowns and step-outs. Undefeated in his RAF career, Snyder is now put to the ultimate test. Abdulrashid Sadulaev, considered among the greatest freestyle wrestlers of all time. 6-time world champion, 2-time Olympic champion. Now Sadulaev wants to add RAF gold to his trophy case.
When this night is over, this rivalry will have another chapter to it. What do you want that chapter to say about you?
It's going to be the best wrestling match we've ever seen. I feel it.
Sadulaev getting a feel for Snyder straight away. The American on the chip and charge. Comes around the Russian. Has he got the two? He most certainly does.
He's very difficult to wrestle in every position, and just pure wrestling, I think he's incredible.
Look at the athleticism from both. Comes around the Russian.
I think it's great champions that create great rivalries, and especially the longevity of me and Rashid meeting previously, and then there's been a pause and now we're meeting again. So having a competitor like Sadulaev, I've learned to trust God more. I've learned to trust in his strength more and less in myself. Many wrestlers try to outskill him, out-technique him, and it doesn't work. You have to attack him all the time and keep the pressure on him, and it's really a battle of the mind and a battle of the heart more than anything.
Do you want me to ask the question again?
Yeah, ask it one more time.
There we go. Kyle, when this match is over, this rivalry will have another chapter. What do you want that chapter to say about you, Kyle Snyder?
I want the chapter to say, I gave everything I had in preparation. I trusted the Lord, and every victory comes from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your first main event of the evening. Please welcome the challenger, Abdulrashid Sadulaev.
The Russian tank, Abdulrashid Sadulaev. The moment has come. I've been licking my chops for this showdown ever since Real American Freestyle announced Snyder versus Sadulaev, one of wrestling's most epic rivalries. Something has got to give in Georgia. The anticipation from this packed house. The anticipation on Fox Nation around the world as these two legends toe the RAF mats.
And please welcome the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Snyder!
10-time world and Olympic medalist Kyle Snyder. These two have not met in 1,740 days. It was at the World Championships back in Oslo, Norway in 2021. Snyder won the first matchup at the 2017 World Championships. He iced the team title for the United States. Since then, it's been all Sadulaev. He pinned Captain America in 2018 at the Worlds, beat him at the 2021 Olympics 6-3, and then at the World Championships in 2021, it was 6-0 Sadulaev. Tonight, the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Up to Mackenzie Mitchell with the championship introductions.
This match is scheduled for 3 periods and is for the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, wrestling out of the blue corner, a 6-time world champion and a 2-time Olympic champion, Abdulrashid Sadulaev. And his opponent, wrestling out of the red corner from Woodbine, Maryland, a 4-time world champion and an Olympic champion. He is the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Snyder!
The time has come. Sadulaev and Snyder for the RAF Light Heavyweight title. It's been nearly 5 years since these two combatants have collided. Here we go, guys.
I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Absolutely.
This is insane.
They shake hands, and it is go time in Georgia. Talked about it in the open, Juliana. If you are Snyder, want to win that hand fight and score early.
Win that hand fight, score early, and he said that he cannot wrestle with any fear. That is going to be the keys to victory for Kyle Snyder. He cannot wait. wash all of that drama out from your last matches and just go for it.
Single leg here from Kyle Snyder. That chest wrap from Sadulaev.
Nicely done!
It's going to be 2 for Sadulaev.
That was awesome. Sorry, I'm getting so excited, I'm screaming.
Scoreboard says 4-2.
I don't know about that, honestly, but
I don't even see a scoreboard, guys. Where are you guys seeing this?
Scoreboard's in the corners of the arena. It says 4-2 for Sadulaev.
he stayed on the legs and finished the takedown, though. I don't. 2-2 maybe.
Yeah.
I don't like that score.
This is when
Good action, though, in the first minute.
This is when maybe those block calls would be needed.
4-2 score, 54 seconds left first period. Now down to 40 seconds in this first period.
This is the highest level of wrestling you can possibly get. 2 Olympic champions going at it.
And Lance, you and I were talking about Sadulaev. He is just so good in all positions. Takes territory, great with the underhooks, the hand fights. He's light on his feet. He's a master on the edge.
He's almost more dangerous when you shoot on him because he gets to that head pinch or that chest wrap, and man, he does that to everybody.
Down to 10 seconds left in this first period. 4-2 Sadulaev.
Look how light he is on his feet, too. It's insane.
And we might be seeing this matchup again later on in 2028 for the Olympics. So this is a little bit of preview.
First period comes to an end. Sadulaev leading at 4-2.
A little treat.
You wait so long for these matchups.
Here's that flurry.
Single, chest
Steps
wrap.
around, man, he's so good there.
Look at those hips though, Kyle Snyder, my goodness.
So the mat official ruled it 2-2. That means it would have went to the, ultimately would have went to the
Kyle Snyder, no?
To the chairman.
Yes.
That tells us the judge would have went 4, and then it would have been confirmed by the chairman.
Yeah.
Because the mat official went 2-2, so to get the 4, 2 of the 3 officials had to agree on the 4.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't agree, but I agree what you're saying.
That's the explanation behind the scoring anyways.
Exactly. I still think it should have been 2-2.
And I don't see a scoreboard around any of the corners of the mat. I think they are talking about it.
Some technical difficulties with the scoreboard. Here's a look at the Russian tank, Abdulrashid Sadulaev. Okay.
Same score.
There we go, 4-2, Sadulaev. Second period, shot there by the Russian tank. Good defense from Snyder. You said it, Lance, this is the highest level of wrestling.
Both of these big guys move like small guys. That's why it's so exciting to watch. And their hand fight is so intense. All these little technicalities that some people probably don't notice. It's all these tiny little things that win at the highest level.
Kyle Snyder, 3-0 in Real American Freestyle.
Punches the underhook, but is blocked by Sadulaev.
Russian tank is Real American Freestyle debut, getting a title shot here in Georgia. Down to 115, no point score between the two in this second period. Sadulaev 4-2.
Action. Snyder on the shot clock. Oh, Sadulaev.
Sadulaev on the shot clock. We'll see how aggressive he gets with 20 to go on the shot clock. If he doesn't score, it's a point to Captain America, Kyle Snyder. 50 seconds to go in this second period. What are you seeing, Lance?
Man, he's just so explosive. He can go at any second. Even with that fake, I was like, oh man, it made me jump.
Captain America?
No, Sadulaev, he's so explosive.
Unable to score in the 30. So it's a 1-point match now, 4-3. Couple of absolute living legends. Fakes there by Kyle Snyder.
Going for a high
Shot
C
there from
stuffed.
Sadulaev, he's into a chest wrap.
He wrestles really well underneath here,
He
too.
looks like he's going to peek out at any second.
Look at the flexibility under there.
Look at that big, wide, 90-degree angles of both elbows. Looks like a bulldog there.
It is a one-point match, 4-3 to the third.
This is awesome. I love it.
How are we already in the third period?
Can watch
we
these
waited
guys
so
wrestle.
long for this match, and now it's almost over.
It's a title fight. Give it
1 hour
5.
periods. I would say that. Kale Sanderson and Jake Varner in the corner of Kyle Snyder.
There's so much respect between these two wrestlers, but they're going 110% in this match. That's what's awesome. The more they respect each other, the more harder they're going to go. This is amazing, man. I have no words. I'm so excited to be here watching this.
Putting on a show. This one has lived up to the hype and then some. Final period.
A lot can happen in these 2 minutes.
Back in 2017, Snyder came back with a 6-5 win. Takedown here would give him the lead. He drives through. And Kyle Snyder is going to get the fall. Captain America prevails in Georgia. Abdulrashid Sadulaev, they are addressing his left knee. Injured that as Snyder was able to drive through.
Let's see what happened here. Great shot by Snyder. He got in tight, kept the head high. Getting the ankle lifted was important here. I didn't see anything out of the question, but definitely tension on that knee.
See the agony on the face of Abdulrashid Sadulaev. So Kyle Snyder beating Abdulrashid Sadulaev for the first time since 2017 as the plot thickens in this amazing rivalry now. Both guys with a pin against the other. And Kyle Snyder in his toughest test in Real American Freestyle retains the RAF light heavyweight belts. Abdulrashid Sadulaev gets a good round of applause as they take him off the mats.
There was no ill intent with that, though.
Mackenzie Mitchell.
Your winner by fall, and still the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Snyder!
Kyle Snyder, congratulations, and still, what does it feel like to get the win in this series against the great Sadulaev?
Tonight, I wrestled this match for Jesus, I wrestled this match for my wife, and I wrestled this match for Georgia. Thank you, Tbilisi. Great to be here. God bless you guys.
Congratulations.
Რას ნიშნავს შენთვის ეს გამარჯვება ასეთი ლეგენდარული ოპონენტის წინააღმდეგ? და ეს ამბობს, რომ ეს არის ღმერთს ეძღვნება ეს გამარჯვება. მის მეუღლეს ეძღვნება და ასევე საქართველოს ახსენა და
Captain America pins the Russian tank. Abdulrashid Sadulaev, as you said, Lance, could not agree with you more. No ill intent there from Kyle Snyder. And there he is with Izzy Martinez and Chad Bronstein. What a rivalry with Snyder and Sadulaev. It is RAF's 1-year anniversary. And Jordan Burroughs' RAF debut in Cleveland on August 22nd. For a limited time, we are offering 25% off of tickets. Scan the QR code now and secure your seats before the offer ends. Be a part of RAF history. Looking forward to seeing you in Cleveland. Our second main event of the evening. Merab, Dvalishvili, and Henry Cejudo. Former UFC champions. Henry Cejudo, of course, has an Olympic gold medalist on his resume as he captured gold in Beijing nearly 20 years ago. Merab Dvalishvili made short work of one UFC great when he defeated Frankie Edgar by tech fall at RAF 9. Now he faces a true combat sports legend in Triple C, Henry Cejudo, the former two-division UFC champion and the man who won his own RAF debut by tech fall over Uriah Faber. Something has got to give between these two UFC greats.
People call me machine because I work hard every time, and my hard work got me here. Yes, I did beat Henry in MMA fights, and now I'm interested to compete at his sport, wrestling.
He didn't beat the king. The king was just out of his damn kingdom.
Henry has a lot of experience in freestyle wrestling. I think he has a lot of threats against me.
Yeah, but what makes me a threat to Merab is everything. My conditioning for wrestling, the fact that I've been spending a lot of time there, my speed, my technical defense. I'm pretty well-rounded, but I also do know that Merab is coming with that gas tank. If somebody needs to be tested, he might have 3 or 4 lungs in him.
My cardio is good for MMA, but in wrestling, Henry has more experience. Yeah, I like challenge.
Merab's coming. I think the same way that he fights is the same way he's going to come to wrestle. I think in wrestling, though, it's a little bit different because there's no knees and elbows involved. So any little mistake that he does, there's going to be a turn, there's going to be a tilt, and I'm looking to get the tech fall.
I'm going to make sure I'm going to throw you down very good.
Merab, you picked me up in front of 25,000 people. You put my ass on my back. Now it's time for me to return that damn favor.
I will give my best, and let's see who's going to win this time.
Merab Dvalishvili, you're stepping into my world. Prepare to bend the knee.
I won't give you nothing for free. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your final main event of the evening. This match is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Lightweight Division. Introducing first, a 2-division UFC champion and a 2008 Olympic champion, Henry Cejudo.
One of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time, the former UFC flyweight and bantamweight champion, Henry Cejudo, was the 4th UFC fighter to hold 2 belts simultaneously. What a crowd here in Georgia. the fans here in Georgia.
This crowd is electric.
This is incredible. You can feel the heat in this arena. And here is Mackenzie Mitchell with main event introductions.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your final main event of the evening. This match is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Lightweight Division. Introducing first, wrestling out of the blue corner, a 2-division UFC champion and a 2008 Olympic champion, Henry Cejudo. And his opponent from Tbilisi, Georgia. He's the #1 contender in the UFC bantamweight division, Merab Dvalishvili.
These two fought in the octagon back on February 17, 2024. Merab, unanimous decision. I have never heard energy, intensity like what we are experiencing right now here in Tbilisi.
I got goosebumps. This is awesome. What a card so far. Let's top it off.
An amazing night. Here we go, final nights here in Georgia. Cejudo and Dvalishvili.
Oh, he slapped him. He's getting a warning. Don't slap.
What are you most looking forward to see play out here, Lance?
Well, we know Henry has the wrestling skill over Merab, but Merab's got the energy, he's got the cardio, so that's what makes this matchup so interesting.
Plus,
we already saw him in the cage.
Yeah, plus we already seen Merab get a win over Henry. That's got to give him that confidence that it can be done on the wrestling mat, even though it's not his pedigree.
Merab, the most takedowns in UFC history with 119. No score.
Action.
With 122 remaining. And who's going on the clock? It is going to be Merab. So Merab's got 30 seconds to score.
Front headlock. Nice defense by Henry. Slapping him some more.
Merab just stalking Cejudo into a 2-on-1. He's got 13 seconds to score. And now dropping on the leg, Henry Cejudo.
Lulled him to sleep.
Waterfall position. Merab's got his ankles. And Cejudo strikes first. He draws first blood with the 2-0 lead.
Not only that, but he threw him right on his head. Did you hear that?
I was just going to say, Henry's got to wake up and he explodes. Here we go.
High gut wrench for 2 more.
He's going to take him back the other way.
He's got it tight.
He's getting greedy.
Looking to hunt down a technical superiority here in this first period. Cejudo, 7-0.
Wow, guys, that's gonna suck if he techs him. 34 seconds, that's a lot of time left. Oh no.
Henry Cejudo, an Olympic champion.
Oh no.
Henry's staying so calm, cool, and collected too. Merab's gonna come at him hard and he already knows that.
No hitting. No hitting.
And now with that point, Cejudo a takedown away now from a technical superiority. He's got 20 seconds to work with in this first period. Dives in on a shot. Good hips there for Merab. Chest wrap defense by the Georgian.
He's heavy on that front head position.
Sometimes you got to get ugly and make it a scrap, you know what I mean? And that's what Merab was trying to do.
And this place goes crazy in the final seconds as Merab is on the board 8-2. And one thing we know, Juliana, when it comes to Merab Dvalishvili, it is pace, pace, and pace. This guy's got a 100-gallon gas tank.
His name should not be the machine. It should be the Energizer Bunny, because I've never seen anybody with quite the energy like Merab Dvalishvili.
It's awesome. You always know what you're going to get with Merab. He's going to bring it 110% the entire match, the entire fight. That's what we're getting.
And he always has such a great attitude. You notice that? He's always happy.
Henry Cejudo said in a press conference yesterday, I'd like to do some crazy trash talk, but Merab is just so nice. These two have great respect for each other.
They really do. When you share the cage with somebody like that for 25 minutes to beat the crap out of each other for a living, you got to respect each other at the end of the day.
Henry Cejudo has a cut on the bridge of his nose. Good look at that cut.
He's given him a little souvenir because Henry said that he wants to straighten Merab's nose out yesterday and that he was going to give him a nose job. So now Merab is returning the favor.
If I am Merab, I am doing nothing with that nose. That's signature for Merab.
No, he's got to wait till he's done fighting if he wants to correct it.
All right, second period.
This crowd is crazy. I got goosebumps. I love this.
This has been an incredible, spectacular, amazing, memorable night here in Georgia. RAF Georgia, first international event for Real American Freestyle, will be in Moscow, Russia, early September. All right, they slap hands. Second period, here we go.
Inside trip. Jinx you.
Cejudo is so quick, slick, savvy.
He's like, I'm not slapping you.
Merab's stance is very high, though. This is where Henry can capitalize.
Henry's lulling him to sleep, and he's about to shoot. I can feel it.
2-on-1 from Cejudo. Fakes by Merab. Henry dives in, neutralized by that underhook. Another shot there by Merab.
Throw.
Henry just doesn't get out of position, but I think he's definitely slowing down. So if we get the machine to keep pushing, it may get interesting.
Controlling the center, Merab.
1:10 remaining, second period. Merab keeping that pace.
Oh, please. Okay, action.
Henry on the clock.
Did you guys get scared? Did you thought he was going to give him another point for the slap? I thought that's what it was.
I knew it'd be a shot clock because nobody had scored here in the second period. So Cejudo now on the clock. And this, Lance, is where if you're Merab, you don't want to get overly aggressive right here. Stay in good position, get that point.
Yeah, there's no reason to get crazy and give up a bunch of points here. Get your 1 point and keep continuing in the match. You got to wear Cejudo out. His advantage is his cardio.
Exactly. If you are Merab, you want to get back into this match brick by brick.
Nice shot from
Shot
Merab.
there by Merab. He's going to get a point as Cejudo, unable to score on the clock, goes right back in with an attack. Single leg for Merab. It's now a 5-point match.
Big underhook for
Henry. This place will explode if he finishes. Opportunity for the machine. And he's got the takedown. It is 8-5.
This is insane.
Deafening here in this arena. Right now, Henry Cejudo is bleeding in shark-infested waters, Lance. It was 8-0. Straight on shot. He dives in from space. Short time in the second.
This place is going crazy.
Merab is feeling it.
Merab's just getting warmed up.
Yep.
Elbow pass.
What a match.
Holy smokes. You can't hear yourself think in this place. Real American Freestyle. Come join the party.
Lotto Khinchegashvili is in the corner of Merab. Georgians sticking together. Giving him that encouragement, letting him know you can do it.
Henry's got to get back to where he's good with the technical aspect.
Oh,
You got to take the cardio out of it.
I was going to say, those hips of Henry Cejudo, though, holy cow.
I mean, watch Merab. I mean, you said it before, Lance, he is just starting to warm up. I mean, he loves this.
100%.
I mean, look at the body language.
Yeah.
Very similar to their fight.
Henry taking his time getting up from that corner.
You said it, Lance, if you are Henry Cejudo, you have the technical advantage in freestyle wrestling. It was 8-0. Quick shot off the whistle there from Cejudo. Tight front headlock. Brings him back down to his knees.
That's all his might right there. He's going for it, but nice hips of Henry Cejudo.
When it's all said and done, that right there may have preserved the victory for Cejudo. Long way to go with the minute 40. 3-point match. Big time comeback from Merab.
Henry's got to be super sharp here in these positions. A minute and a half left.
He's going for it. Nice. Snap and go, Merab.
Henry Cejudo, 39 years old. Merab is 35.
Nice shot by Merab Dvalishvili.
And he puts Cejudo on his back. It's going to be a 4-point move. Now 9-8.
This is complete madness right now.
Center of the mats.
These guys are crazy here.
1 point match here. Merab's up by 1. Henry's got to go.
Down to 50 seconds as Merab continues to push the pace.
Big underhook for Henry Cejudo. Inside trip attempt.
For Cejudo defending. And Merab is going to add more points to his lead. Looking for the fall. Cejudo works off his back. It is 11-8. Merab can smell it.
30 seconds. Henry's got to pull out all the stops.
Once down 8-0. Was nearly teched in that first period. Down to 20 seconds. He's beaten him in the octagon. Now 15 seconds from beating him in the RAF stage. Cejudo against the ropes with 10 to go. Can you believe it? Maroulis
And that's the
Dvalishvili knocks off Cejudo again.
The machine.
Dvalishvili with that Georgian flag to thunderstruck. An epic performance. To Mackenzie Mitchell.
After 3 periods and a final score of 11-8, your winner, Merab Dvalishvili!
Merab, you just got a win over an Olympic champion in your hometown. How great does it feel? Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Juliana. I'm so happy. I make my people proud and I don't downrate them. Thank God I win today because I was feeling just always like fine, cool, no stress. But Henry is Olympic champion and he's smart and he's a wrestler. I think next match I can do with him in judo. I don't think he will.
Say it in Georgian.
საქართველოს ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. მადლობა. ოქროგულიანებო და კვარცხებიანებო. თქვენგენაცვალეთ. ჯიგარო ქართველებო, გაგიმარჯვოთ ღმერთმა. მადლობა. ყველას თითოეულ თქვენთანაც დიდი მადლობა მობრძანებისთვის, ქართული სპორტის ხარდაჭერისთვის. საბედნიეროდ ბევრი ვართ, ვისაც ჩვენი ქვეყანა გვიყვარს და ბოლომდე ვიბრძოლოთ. ტრების დედაც.
Merab, what is next for you?
Next, yes. Juliana, you won't be surprised. So, I love UFC, I love fighting. I'm grateful for RAF. But Petriashvili, come back, bro! What the heck? I don't know, something wrong with him. He lives in Thailand. And then maybe he's taking wrong hormones.
You want to say it in Georgian?
ველოდებით პიტერიანს ჩემი ფოკუსი არის ბრძოლებზე რაც კარგად გამომდის როგორც ბევრჯერ მითქვია მე ვარ ერთი ჩვეულებრივი სპორტსმენი პროფესიონალი სპორტსმენი არ ყავს უფროსი დღესაც დანავაითი რომ ნახო ალბათ არ მოვასები რა ისე ძალიან რა ხო და რა ვქნა ძმაო მე არავის მოსაწყვეტს არ ვაკეთებ, ვაკეთებ იმას, რაც გული მეუნება და რასაც სწორად თვლიდა. კი ბატონო, გამსაჯეთ, რადგანაც ისმექეთ. არ ვწყდები, მიდით მესწრაფესკები. აი, პოზიტივზე გადავიდეთ. Juliana, you was very close with me. Last night I got in an accident. This happened, you know, man to man. It happens sometimes. I want to apologize for you. You were sitting there with your beautiful child, and all the respect for you. So.
It's all good, Merab. You just beat an Olympic champion in your hometown. Enjoy your win. You're home. Congratulations, and don't worry about that. Don't let it spoil your moment. You're a champ.
Thank you. Me and Ahmad yesterday we shake hands. Everything is clear now. It's not continue. We are good. So, and then thank you, RAF again. You guys are best. I appreciate you guys. Please come back. Keep doing again and again. Like I said, I wanna just UFC. This is just fun for me, but I promise every time you do here in Georgia, if I don't have a fight, I will do it every time here. Let's go. Come back more, please.
We appreciate you, Merab. Thank you. Congratulations again. Congratulations.
A night to remember for Merab Dvalishvili. That machine found another gear tonight. The excitement, the exuberance. One of one, Merab Dvalishvili, a great champion. Chad Bronstein, Izzy Martinez of Real American Freestyle. It was a packed house, and this card in Georgia coming in, we talked about it in the Open, one of the most anticipated cards of all time. Many would say the greatest card of all time in freestyle wrestling, and this one lived up to the hype and then some. The main event's outstanding. Snyder over Sadulaev. Merab was down 8-0, came back to win it 11-8. It is the Real American Freestyle match of the night. And I'll tell you what, when he was down 8-0, how big was that takedown late in the first to make it 8-2? It gave him momentum, Lance.
It was insane, and that's when I said he's just getting started. It just kept building and building and building, and Henry kept declining as the match went on.
How impressed were you, Juliana, with that performance?
I was so impressed. To get a win against an Olympic champion in your hometown and have these Georgians show out the way that they did, I'm just so proud. Obviously, I want the American to win all the time, but how do you not root for Merab? He's just such a great man, and it was so exciting to watch him come back from behind and get this win. It's so important.
He just continued to push the pace and drowned him in deep water. It was unbelievable. Amazing.
Never say die. Merab Dvalishvili down 8-0, down 8-2 at the end of the first period, and beats the Olympic champion Henry Cejudo 11-8. He's now beaten him in the octagon and beaten him on the freestyle mat here at RAF. Here mat side, Shane Sparks, Juliana Pena, Lance Palmer. We talked about it in the Open how great this card was going to be. But this one was better than anticipated. An incredible evening.
We said it was the greatest card put together in the sport of wrestling, and I think it delivered. What do you think, Lance?
You got to be freaking kidding me. It was insane. It over-delivered again and again and again. The Georgia crowd was amazing. The matches were amazing. Couldn't ask for anything better than coming to our first international show and having this.
Real American Freestyle has exploded in the United States. This was our first international event. This one is going to be tough to top. We'll be in Moscow, Russia, early September. This was some kind of night here in Georgia as you see the winners on the RAF mats. RAF 11. I can't wait. It's just 1 week from now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it's one of the most anticipated matchups of the summer. 2 unbeatens as Arman Tsarukyan, victorious tonight, takes on All-American Colby Covington in the main event. Plus, I can't wait to see Olympian Ben Askren make his celebrated return to the mat against Bilal Muhammad Get your tickets now or watch live on Fox Nation. That is going to be awesome in Cream City. Tonight, we saw 3 wrestlers defend their titles in Helen Maroulis, Kyle Dake, and Kyle Snyder. A monumental victory for Merab, Dvalishvili. For our producer, John North, Juliana Payne, Lance Palmer, and our entire RAF production crew, I'm Shane Sparks saying good night from Tbilisi, Georgia. We will see you next week in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
From the ashes, I will rise. No satisfaction without the fight. A man has limits, oh, so they say. But I never listen, did it my way. I'm gonna take what's mine, I paid my dues. I dare you to walk a mile in these shoes. The beat in my soul just keeps getting louder. Give me some of that.